Okay, so you guys are in Mechanos. I think at this point you are standing in front, well, for the most part of you, most of you guys are standing in front of a very familiar pawn shop.
Yep.
I don't remember what the guy's voice sounded like, so it's going to be his assistant. Hey, welcome to the store.
Does he look like he smokes the good stuff?
He looks like he's got a great big horseshoe magnet stuck to the side of his head.
He's that kind of guy. Don't buy any drugs from him. Bad stuff.
You guys have seen the movie Nine, right? You know, the puppet people and Elijah Wood and all that stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Of it.
No.
I have
Long
not
time
seen
ago.
No.
Long time
Actually,
ago.
I think I might have.
Not at all.
I know
It's
of it, but I haven't seen it.
it's okay. Either way, they're like robot things, and there's just one character
No.
treats magnets like drugs.
Oh yeah, he holds the magnet over his head, and it makes his processor go all wingy.
Yeah, that's kind of like what's going on here, but instead of going like he does, this is just more like some sort of stoner.
Okay.
Bored, apathetic stoner is like, yeah, this pays, I guess. So, what can I do for you guys? Wow, there's like a lot of you.
We've got some things we'd like to exchange for.
Okay. Show me what you got.
You just say Norfinas, go to the
I
tavern.
start off just by putting a glaive and a spear on there, and then I make room for Norf.
Oh, wow, man.
Well, just pulls out 2 hearts and a fucking vial of blood.
Oh, ew. What the hell, man? That's...
Dim-
Do I have to, like, call the cops? What?
Oh,
Dimble puts down
no. He just
the
points
face.
at the hearts. These are from devils.
This
They
robot...
deserve
This robot person kind of just, like, starts poking at the heart, and, like, you just hear...
Are you sure you should be poking it like that? Who's the doctor here?
Not you.
Who's the doctor here?
Real quick, can I roll a perception?
touch me, I'm sterile.
Can I roll a perception on the drug dude?
Yeah, sure.
Just wanna, because I want to just do something when I'm getting my stuff out.
It's a low save, so go for it. Roll your perception.
Brad then takes out a piece, some leather armor, a vial of ectoplasm.
You see
alchemist supplies and a short sword.
You see like a triangle-shaped Modron with
Yeah,
one
no,
eye in the middle, and it's totally not Bill Cipher.
I was kind of looking at the thing on the magnet on his head.
Oh, it's a magnet. It's nothing special.
Well,
It's
a
red.
magnet.
It's got a blue end and a black end.
But
Can
how
I
does
tell
it
that
work?
it's what causing him to be like all slow and stuff?
No.
Okay.
That 9 was too low.
Hmm.
So this guy looks over at the armor and is like, "Whoa, that's like an antique." And this weapon, wow, man! I bet like you could cut some pretty mean trees with this.
Throw my 5 javelins on there.
Whoa! Where do you guys keep getting this stuff from?
The hands
We
of
travel
our
a lot. We travel a lot.
Yeah, I
Everything's
mean,
on-
if you're walking around with hearts,
Well, I mean, well, look, devils are just assholes. They deserve whatever treatment they get.
He says that because,
You cut out.
like, past relationship. Damn it.
Awful lot.
He might be a tiefling, but he's a demon tiefling.
Yeah, no, Dimble's. Those hearts were all from Pride's ex romances.
no, they're all his because they broke and ripped out his hearts.
And then he broke their hearts off and took their horns.
Then
Just-
after everything else has been put onto the table, Dynn's just gonna grab the purple mushroom he had from long ago and just put it on top.
Hang on. I haven't dumped all my stuff yet. You just say
I'm waiting until whenever you do that, I'm doing that.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
we
What
should
did you get the purple mushroom?
this not Bill Cipher is going over these things, and it's like, wow, I think I can offer you guys like 1,500 bitcoins for this.
you just
That's
say
not
60,000.
you just
That's
say
60,000 gold.
invest.
you just say Norfinas Tiffy's handy haversack upside down and dump all the armory stuff out.
You see this guy just kind of watching, and it's just like pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. Adam, you weren't there. He raided an entire fucking armory.
And he's
We'd
just
like
sobering
to-
up,
I heard
sobering up,
about it.
realizing, oh no, they're gonna run us out of business.
We
Uh,
Not really.
The top shelf.
At this point, the guy's like jaw hits the ground. Oh, hold on. He bends over and like reattaches it. He takes the magnet off his head and is like, okay, hold on. I have to think clearly for this. Oh, and he pulls out like a calculator, and he just. It's like one of those calculators with like the spool of paper.
Yeah.
And basically, before long, the paper is just kind of burying him and you guys. There's just so much calculation going on.
I tell him what was in the bag. So six scimitars, 10 short swords, 20 spears, 3 light crossbows, 15 suits of leather armor, and 8 shields.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yep.
I think at this point, oh wow, it's been a while since I've taken that magnet off. Yeah, I think at this point, go ahead and take one thing each from the store, and then we more or less go over. Actually, I've been kind of trying my best to keep it all private from each person what they're getting.
Mhm.
If each person, starting on from the bottom, so it'd be like Roth and Godzilla and so forth. If you guys want to speak out what I have given you guys.
Oh boy, I got an alchemy jug. I can now make fucking 12 gallons of salt water.
Or mayonnaise.
Or
Oh, man.
a gallon of
Salt
honey. 2
water.
gallons of
That's gonna be
mayonnaise,
so useful.
4
in the
gallons
plane
of beer, 8 ounces of acid, basic poison, half an ounce, or a gallon of wine.
What
Mayonnaise.
about
Depends
mayonnaise?
on how I'm feeling.
Mayonnaise.
The
Mayonnaise.
Or the
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Yeah. No, I got 2.
Grob, did you
No,
just sit up
too.
all night eating mayonnaise? No, yes.
No.
And we
He's
thought
got to
Dimble
get
were
calories to keep his buff muscles fed, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
Didn't you also get like something enchanted?
Different shop.
I didn't know. Yeah, that would probably have to be a different shop, right, Ghost?
No, this is the
Oh.
same shop.
Oh, okay.
That will pretty much do that.
I also got my cane enchanted with necrotic damage.
Oh.
Any living thing is now gonna fear me.
All right. Well, I have a couple things. I got an adamantine jute, which is like a little kind of nightstick-looking fork thing, and for bludgeoning damage, and a kabuto wari, which is a small sidearm sword that looks kind of like the like the pincer of a stag beetle. That's
Mhm.
also adamantine. So I'm all stocked up for fighting that golem again, as well as a new mask to attach to my helmet that does cold damage with the bite instead of fire, because I get the feeling that fire damage is not going to be particularly useful in the plane of fire.
It's more the atmosphere.
Also, I imagine that fighting enemies who are at the very least resistant to fire damage,
Yep.
if not immune in many cases. So, and that will also help regulate Groc's body temperature and keep him from becoming turtle soup.
Yep. And you have the stats for that already. So, basically, you'll just be making ice cream out of everybody.
Yeah.
And you will be nothing but Mr. Freeze puns, and he'd be like, "Ice to see you."
It's...
Chill out. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Hey, cool
What?
party.
Yeah. All right, everybody, chill.
Freeze.
What killed the dinosaurs?
Oh, no.
The ice age.
All while chugging mayonnaise.
I'm gonna put it out there. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze is the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
face
it really
yeah.
is.
I mean,
Bane was
if
pretty
I had to
bad.
pick a reason, if I had to pick a reason to watch that movie, I guess that would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie. Anyways, Norf, what do you have?
Dynn, you mean?
Or Dynn, yeah.
What's up?
What did you get from the pawn shop?
Oh, my turn. Sorry, I lost focus for a second. So Dynn is gonna quickly take out Bubbles from his summon stone. He's just gonna look at him and just say, "You've been through a lot lately. Let's get you something nice." And I'm gonna get Bubbles armor that'll boost his AC and give him special, and like also comes with gauntlets that boost his attack as well.
So you took my advice. Well
Basically,
done.
yeah.
How do you post links on Roll20 again? It's square bracket X, other square bracket, then round bracket, link, other round bracket.
Okay. I see the picture.
Yes.
I'm just
Another
gonna ask.
Hey.
There.
Just gonna
What
ask
was
this
that
real
from?
quick though.
One punch.
Oh.
It's
Ask this real
armored
quick, though.
gorilla.
Ghost,
Mm-hmm.
can
Oh,
his
yeah,
gauntlets
season
do
one.
electric damage too, like a D4 extra maybe?
I've already boosted his punching quite a
Fine,
bit.
I was just wondering.
Hmm.
But also, then other than that, I'm also gonna get my frying pan layered with adamantium.
Yep. Oh, what's your frying pan? Is it like +1 or +2?
+2 to AC.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I couldn't remember if I had made it a frying pan. Oh, no. To hit.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah.
What do you mean
Did I
to hit?
Is it a frying pan a +1 or a frying pan?
Basically, a +1 or +2 weapon will, like, for instance, my two adamantine weapons are +2.
I think it's normal. I never did anything. I never added a +1. I just added the heat attachment to it last time.
Oh, well, we should make it at least a +1. The +1, it goes to hit, and then, yeah, the +1 also goes to damage.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it basically means you add 1 to your hit and damage, so it makes it
Hmm.
a bit more useful.
Nice.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah, it works for me.
I've got my hissing rapier upgraded, so it's now coated in adamantine, and on top of what it normally does, which is if I substitute using my sneak attack damage when available with hissing rapier, I can apply acid damage to them which does damage over time for the number of sneak attack dice +1, but now it will deal acid damage upon landing a hit. The other thing I got is basically an elemental gun.
You have a permit for that gun? Huh? Does he have a permit for that gun, Messy?
Listen,
Does
we
he?
know that was gonna happen.
Hey, look. Benedict's in Waterdeep. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Benedict sneezes randomly.
Talk to Ghost.
So how does a gun work?
He has to actually go to a class to learn how to use the gun first.
To be more proficient with it. But
Benedict teaches gun
So in other words, he has to get a license.
yes.
Yes, he does. I
I'm
can
so
pull
glad.
up the messages that we were just passing back and forth about how he has to get a license for this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so proud of myself now.
Okay,
So
fuck
he,
it. So I guess me and Norfinas are going to gun class.
Yes.
You teach
Fine with this. Hell,
Benedict
Dynn actually
A.
likes
Pause.
Norfinas compared to the others more often.
I try to be friendly
Of
with
course
everyone.
Of course, the rogue is going to go through legal methods to get the knowledge.
I'm a spy. I have to.
No, nothing against Norfinas or anything. Like the main reason he was angry at Norfinas was because while Pride kept for Dynn with his stuff, kind of threatening to destroy the Breckie Stone and other stuff like that. And while Groc was the one who kept picking him up whenever he was trying to do anything, and whenever he tries to do anything. Norfinas is kind of like the guy who is just there letting it happen, which is kind of like association kind of hate.
Not hate. That's a strong word. I feel like frustration is the best word to put.
Okay, fine. Association pissed.
Yeah. So basically, the way the elemental gun works, from what Ghost said, was I got these cartridges that I need to buy that does different
like battery packs.
Yeah, different elemental.
Oh, so like
Fallout.
The character from Tales from the Borderlands, Fiona, I think.
Weiss's Dust and Ruby.
That too.
Before I forget though, on Bubbles with his armor, he still keeps his bow tie and collar thing. I'm just gonna put it over the little collar area of the armor.
Okay.
But yeah. So
gotta make him look snazzy, even though he's powerful now.
So yeah, basically the elemental gun just deals standard damage and I just switch the cartridges out whenever I need to use different elements. So yeah. Messy, what did you get?
So Dimble selected a staff of a healing, which oddly enough is like a totem pole staff kind of dealio, apparently, and a pretty dope looking robe that when he puts it on, it changes into like a first leaf kind of green pattern.
So it's a camo cloak?
No, it's literally called, and I can change it as a bonus action to look basically as anything as I want.
Nice.
Huh.
As the dope item.
Okay.
I get to look dope all the time. Fancy occasion, fancy robe. Oh, yeah. Cloak. I'm ready for any scenario. Camo, sneaky stuff. Boom.
Huh.
I just not good at sneaking. I have heavy armor. Well, I have splint armor.
I mean, I don't have armor on, period, and I'm terrible at sneaking.
Honestly, I don't think I have armor on either.
What is this stealth thing that you speak of?
I look back at my my 2 natural 1 stealth checks.
Yeah. He's not a Ninja Turtle.
No.
Theseus probably just looks back to when he was a ghost. Fun times.
Yes. What does Hathor have?
Yeah, what does Hathor have?
You tell us, Hathor.
Hathor got his weapons reinforced with adamantine, and he picked up a sentinel shield, which allows him to have advantage on perception checks and initiative rolls. And he picked up a little gag item along the way. It's a pipe of smoke monster. Basically, you puff in the pipe, and it makes a little dragon appear in the smoke.
Huh.
Wow.
A quick question, Ghost. Does my fire damage get +1 as well, or just the normal attack and the normal hit damage?
It would just be the normal hit.
Yeah, normal hit.
Making sure I'm changing the stats.
Okay.
Well, yeah, everyone's got a D6 for their element anyways.
Yeah. That's pretty decent for D6.
All right, now it's time to roleplay the gun safety class.
There's a gun safety class.
Right. Now then,
sad that I'm
we're
not.
gonna
Hathor is
start
going to
with the
observe this with
basics.
great amusement.
This is the safety. You never have your finger on the trigger. Never point your gun at your own head. Bam.
Because this is what happens. Hold on. Nanomachines, son. I'm okay. Hold on.
Or
Adam,
just,
do you
I'm
remember
gonna
that
fry
like
a few eggs?
Canadian it was like a commercial on YTV. It's like, I'm a robot from Planet Danger. I can put my arm back on. You can't. Play safe.
Oh,
Why do I have a feeling that was made by the whitest kids you know?
Nope.
Oh my
Nope. Real
God.
commercial.
That sounds.
I
like they
remember
would make
that
a
came
commercial
on
like
when I
that.
was watching the fucking Batman TV show, like the cartoon.
the animated
Which
series.
one?
Yeah, the one with Kevin Conroy.
Yes.
Don't you put it in your mouth.
Same people.
Put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Norfinas. Hey, Norfinas, who are you taking to gun school prom?
I'll look around the room.
No, Norfinas is gun.
I'll be
Dynn
taking sweet shotgun.
Dynn, you
There's-
have a gun.
Is there
I'll
anyone
roll
else in the room?
I'm just gonna
No
watch
fitness
gun
is
safety class
uncomfortable.
and play my lute.
Yeah.
There's this one other guy. He's like some sort of like super buff bara dude, and he's like just flexing and posing. And it's like, yeah, I need a license for these guns.
I've seen Buffer.
Oh, he finger guns. Yeah.
Vicious mockery. I'm attacking that guy.
Wait, you guys aren't even in there.
Oh,
I'm the
Me and Norf.
I'm
Where are
the
you, class?
I rolled an
We're
8.
standing
Oh, my pride.
Nope. Pride's not at the class. He doesn't need that.
Yeah, Pride doesn't need guns. He's already lethal.
I will ask the buff dude if he wants to arm wrestle.
Sure, man.
Dynn will arm wrestle him. Why not?
Let's do it.
Wait, can Dynn arm wrestle him first?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
Please fail.
Go
Dynn
roll
challenges
me a
him to an arm
strength.
wrestling match. I'm going to
Aw,
drink the
man.
potion of your giant strength for this.
Oh my
So,
god.
Oh,
Waste
come on.
it. Don't waste it.
I'm just messing. I'm
No,
not,
fuck
I'm
you, don't
not.
waste
I'm going
it.
to do a normal arm wrestling.
Nat one. Nat one.
It's
Do I just do
gotta be a
strength check?
net 20.
Do I do a strength check or what do I do?
Yeah, yeah, regular strength check.
Oh!
Ah, I rolled an 18.
Damn it.
17
So
plus
close.
1. I could have made it even higher, but I didn't need
Arm
to.
wrestle him.
The dude's obviously not as strong as he thinks he is.
All right, so I remember as someone else did an arm wrestling contest. It's a best of 3. So basically, you are like halfway down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just 1-0 right now?
Yeah, roll again, best of 3.
Oof.
13. Bam, he pins you. Hold on, I gotta change my box. My Adam, my lucky box, everything keeps bouncing out of it.
Send out Bubbles. Bubbles, avenge me!
Bubbles, okay. Super
All right,
bubbles.
I'm glad he was talking about his dice box, because when the DM starts talking about his box, I'm not always sure what he's talking about.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Bubbles is gonna just slam this guy. Boom! His head
Arm!
goes
Yes!
through.
He
Dimble
jumps
just
up
hit me
onto
there.
Bubbles' shoulders and just hugs his big head.
This fall case used the outside.
You're
Hey, Hathor,
not.
his arm is broken. You can't arm wrestle him now.
Oh yeah.
It'd be
fuck you,
funny
bitch.
if
It's
Dynn just
basically
gets
just
kicked
the
out of the
comic-
class.
It's basically just the fucking comic I posted earlier.
Well, he did roll a natural 1. Does Bubbles just rip his arm off or something?
No, he slams his head through the table, basically.
Dimble uses healing magic.
You just.
Oh, whoa! Anyone get the number of that magic boss that hit me?
Yeah, no, he's gonna pay. I'm gonna tell Groc Dynn. I'm gonna tell him. He's gonna beat you up.
I do.
No, I'm not.
Shut up!
What
You're
did I
not.
do?
Wait, Dynn.
you do?
No, Dynn.
Bubbles who
Dimple,
won.
why are you here?
I followed Hathor.
We basically just have like chaperones to our classes now.
Meanwhile,
Watching the
meanwhile,
match.
across the street,
What is
I-
that?
I
this
Thursday?
is-
Clyde and Groc.
You know, I thought
This is-
outside.
This is the biggest filler episode so far.
No, the
Hey, well,
wagon
across
one.
the street. Huh. I feel like something just happened, Groc.
Hey, can I get wisdom saves off everybody?
Ooh, wisdom saves.
Oh no.
Right. That's right.
Is it
boy.
6. I have a choice.
Oh wait, no, that wisdom save. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Hey, so is it
Okay.
the thing that possibly turns you lawful neutral?
Oh. No.
We gotta roll.
Okay, cool. Wisdom save. Yeah. All right, cool.
I'm just
That's
saying
fine.
that because my alignment is already lawful neutral.
I just needed a wisdom save off everybody.
Okay.
Bitch, you can't change me from.
I think something bad happened to me.
I'll be honest, if Groc's things are ready.
Yeah.
So, what is that, net
I don't
20?
know if it's that or not, but let's accept it.
I'm pretty sure.
Cool. All right. So a gun safety class. All right, you guys, this is your gun. This is how you load your gun. Now I see everyone in here has signed up for the cartridge class, not the bullet class. Oh shoot, I could have called the bullet club. That would have been a fun pun.
Wait, I turned to Dynn. I thought you were doing this to get your pistol back.
Oh shit! I took the wrong class.
And I'm naked.
Wrong classroom. I'm in the wrong class. I run to my class.
All right, welcome to the Bullet Club.
I think that's wrestling.
Yeah. Be quiet, or you'll get a detention. And you don't want a detention in the Bullet Club, or you'll be the target.
Jesus.
Now, this is how you load your gun. You
Okay,
take the
I'm sorry.
chamber.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Next to send gun, I think I'm loading the dick. Because Sam.
I'm just making a voice.
I
Anyways,
know you are, but
where was I? All right, you take your bullets and you put them in. 1, 2, 3. I think you get the idea. Okay, I'll level with you. I can't count past 4.
5.
I don't know what's after 4.
All right, and then you put the cartridge back in. And then you turn the safety off, because only suckers leave the safety on. For anybody listening to this, please use the safety on a gun. This is just a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And
we here at Broken Realms does not condone gun violence.
Unless you did.
When it's when it's idiots out hunting, we find it funny.
Let's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Guys,
listen,
I've never even held a gun, guys, and I know that the safety is important.
Yeah.
Don't listen to
I think you'd have to be pretty dumb not to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
then, once you got the gun all set up, you point at your target, aim down the sight, take a breath, hold it, and squeeze the trigger. There!
Does he fire
That's
his...
No.
Does he actually fire? Okay, I'm gonna sound like he did.
Okay, roll me
Should I
performance.
Performance?
Roll me a
Yeah.
performance, and I will roll a insight.
I have a -2 in performance.
This guy has
I'm
like a
going to-
-3.
I'm going to guide myself. Default. I
So-
got a 16.
I got a 5.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that myself.
The gun fires, even though it's just the sound of the fire. And the guy drops his gun and screams like a little girl. Ah!
Then Dynn runs and grabs his gun. I'm like, now I'm teaching the class.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell you what, you can just keep that. You pass. Here, 1 second. He goes to his desk, pulls out a piece of paper that will fit in the size of an envelope. You're certified. Just don't hurt me. Keep the gun.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna hurt you, but okay.
I don't know, man. You're not a robot. You're not a Modron. I don't know what you are.
So is our teacher a Modron?
everyone here is Modrons, basically. There's random humans that have wandered around and other kinds of wizards, sorcerers that have like plane shift. A druid would not really be seen in Mechanos.
Thank you,
Wow,
Sensei.
Dimble
Hope
feels
you have a nice day and teach class as well.
Didn't just threatened
A teacher.
the fucking
it became an
teacher for the
I didn't even
certification.
threaten. I just said that I wanted to be teacher for a day, and then I got it.
You picked up his gun.
I think a gun that fires blanks.
Still scared him.
I don't get.
Yeah. A gun that fires blanks, just like you.
Now, back to the cartridge class. Namaste, my children. This is how we load the cartridges in the laser beams.
Dynn just runs into the room. Norfinas, I got a gun!
You see the two other people in the class turn. And I don't know if I want to make them pull a gun on you or not.
Rolling
Do
deception
it,
so to
do
pretend not to
it,
know.
do
Never mind.
I rolled an 11.
Sensei,
Roll me an
Wild across the
intimidation.
street.
Who?
What's your name?
Dimble runs in
Wait. Okay.
deception.
Who? What? Yeah.
Yes!
Oh,
How?
I got a gun!
Dimble's just laughing. Straight face. It's like, okay.
Holy shit!
Teacher.
Let her go to jail.
Dimble really came running in with like his finger and his thumb in the shape of a gun.
Oh, that's not what I needed with all the drainage I got. Oh gosh, that was really funny, but that hurt.
Lord help me.
I'm sorry, I had to. I just thought it just seemed like the best choice for when Norfinas is in another class. Can you tell me that wasn't perfect?
You see the teacher look over to Norfinas. Norfinas, I believe that your friend has passed his class. Now,
Yeah,
I
Mr.
hope...
Guy, I got a gun!
I think.
Namaste, my friend.
Yeah. And I go to high five the teacher with my free hand.
Oh god.
Yeah, I rolled a 16. I high five back.
Hell yeah. Roll for high five.
Meanwhile, across the street.
Meanwhile, in a coffee shop
I
across the
graduated
street...
valedictorian of gun
God,
class.
I swear to God, I feel like something's off.
Something's bad has happened.
I think Hathor is just gonna go over to the coffee shop.
Yeah, Dimble's following.
Guess I
Somewhere
get to
there's a
leave.
disturbance in the
Graduated.
forest.
Yeah.
Well, Dimble is.
Somewhere off in Waterdeep. Benedict's just getting like a weird migraine all of a sudden.
I feel like some idiot. Dumb.
I feel like I should hide.
It couldn't be.
That means I can get my other gun back. I can dual wield guns!
Shrugs it off and goes back to drug dealers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a picture on my computer for that.
You have a picture
Just
on
so I
your
can
computer
get
for
this gun
the
outfitted to be a laser gun.
Well, to be fair, they're not on my computer. Most of them. This
Oh,
over
that.
is.
Okay.
That's
but no,
perfect.
So,
Do this.
okay. Ghost.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Completely lost where we are on this bit, and so I
It's
think
going on too long.
yeah, I think this jape has gone on too long, and then the two of you guys have permission to wield guns at this point.
Right.
Meanwhile, in the coffee shop across, Hathor has ordered himself a soy latte, double whip, espresso
No.
macchiato
No,
with
no.
biscotti.
no.
Hathor seems like.
sipping wine.
Hathor
out
does
of his
not like
jug.
coffee.
Are you sure he seems like the type of guy who'd just take his coffee black?
No, Hathor doesn't even like coffee.
Groc has a hot chocolate.
Brian's
Dimble
just
has
sipping.
nothing, just like
Right,
If and when I decide to take the oath of the hipster paladin path, I will let you know, but not today.
Grok's opinion on coffee is also my opinion on coffee. It's poo water.
No, it's water that makes you poo.
Look, I only drink coffee.
That tastes like poo.
Uh-huh.
He says while currently having a cup of iced coffee. Okay, I think we're kind of done in Mechanos. You guys have gotten all your stuff. Everyone's been upgraded.
I
right,
probably
here's
need
a
cartridges.
I got a gun.
5 cartridges. What elements do you want? You can double up on some or get one of each or something. Each of 6 shot.
What do I get?
What are the elemental stuff? Sorry.
Elemental stuff. Whatever
well,
you
like-
want, man.
Well, what are they?
There's radiant, necrotic, poison,
Acid,
Acid.
sonic,
Acid,
force,
Lightning.
sonic, psychic, radiant,
fire, cold.
fire,
Okay.
cold.
Tiramisu.
There's a lot.
Okay, I'll take... I better write this down. I'll take... 1 force... 1 ice...
I wouldn't get force if I were you.
Why?
It's more. I want more elements than force. Isn't really.
Force is like your generic, like.
You might as well go with a bullet, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's a weapon. It would probably just knock him back.
It's basic. That's what magic missile does.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll just get an ice. Ice.
Ooh, does that mean that I get +1 to my charisma again?
I think I will give you a +1 to something else other than charisma because that's not charismatic. I got a gun.
No. It's not.
Okay, when I get the other gun back, though, I'll get that charisma.
Yeah.
No, I would like to.
You know, shouting, I got a gun to the heavens. I feel like it's a -1 to intelligence.
How about if I gave you a +1 to sleight of hand? It's a gun of mugging because you stole this gun.
no.
Nice.
Or like a proficiency in sleight of hand.
I don't know.
Actually, a proficiency. Done.
Yeah.
Here we go. Click.
You should
I gave
give
it to
it-
you, Force DM.
You should give it to him.
My stupid wins.
Uh,
So what
He's
kind
now
of
proficient in sleight of hand. I hijacked his sheet and did it myself.
I was about to do it myself, but yeah, that works.
So what does sonic damage do? Is that
it's like
lightning?
sound.
Oh, yeah.
No, that yeah.
Stick with the elements like earth, fire, wind, water, and
There's
succubus
also
hearts.
thunder
Okay,
damage.
well, okay, I got it.
Damage.
So I'll take
Yeah,
1 ice cartridge, 1 necrotic, 1 radiance, 1 fire, and 1 sonic. So, if that's okay.
Sonic America's favorite drive-in.
I had Sonic the other night.
I don't know why, but anytime
I
I
don't think D&D has Sonic.
Whatever.
Well,
No.
Psionic.
That's what thunder is.
Yeah.
Thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
How many shots are in
Thunder
each
damage.
cartridge?
6.
6?
And each is a d6.
Okay.
Sonic is
Yeah.
from 3.5. It seems.
Yeah. Thunder damage. It's what Thunder Wave does. It's what Shatter does.
Shit, yeah.
If you want to have it like as a psychic bullet,
Pete, that's just shooting.
Actually, yeah, I'll
that's
switch out the fire for
mind
psychic.
bullet.
So, okay. Ghost, with the elemental gun, you said the damage was D8?
6.
Oh.
Everyone has D8, D6 for elemental stuff.
Wait, is that for the normal damage or for the secondary damage?
I'm back.
Oh, wait,
I-
okay.
The element is the normal damage.
But we're back in the water plane, right?
We haven't decided yet on where
We
we're
haven't
going.
decided.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll just.
I vote that we might wait a little bit before fighting the golems again because they were pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see if there's anyone who can. Oh yeah.
All right. While you guys are out, while you guys are kind of just relaxing, I'm just gonna quickly tell to the party. I need to go and take care of one quick thing while we're real quick, and then I'll be ready to rejoin the party. All right. I just need to do. There's something I need to take care of.
Do you need any help?
Where? Okay.
No. This
Where are
is
you
Okay.
first
going?
What plane are you going to exactly?
in the water plane.
He's gonna go face off.
Let's just say I
It's
have
a rematch of.
rematch. Rematch. These goes.
17. What's
Right.
If you're gonna go mess off with Benedict, it's gonna take you a week to get to Waterdeep.
that is true.
Yeah.
I want to rematch against the Croc.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pride
Oh
will
my
incite Dynn.
I've already.
You guys don't even know he fought the crocodile, so it's.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can let you
It's more
insight
like-
that.
It's more like, okay, but why did he want to
yeah,
separate and
yeah,
go
that-
off on his own?
He's being vague, and it's just like.
Wait. We.
Someone I hate more than you. I hated more than you guys during my trip alone.
Well, we do know that he went to fight off against frogs, the giant
Yeah.
toads.
Don't know anything about
What, you get your
crocodiles.
ass kicked by a frog?
No,
Wait, wasn't that
Okay.
how you?
I want to make an
You
alligator
see his
skin.
pride just slowly puts a grip onto his cane. He just closes his eyes, just fucking.
You see Dimble.
Today. Not today.
Actually, Dimble,
He just
I could
puts
use
it
your help.
away.
Bitch, you paying?
Okay, look.
Oh, but I can give you a really good meal if you want to come with me for the night.
I can generate my
Dynn,
own.
Dynn, what exactly are you gonna go and do?
Yes.
I just
I got a 21 on that insight.
don't know about it. Do I have to tell you? Like,
Look, I kind of
Dynn.
want.
Didn't please. We want to trust you, but if
Fine.
you're being vague.
so I tried to go hunting before in the plane of water. Over near Barge Ride Inn.
Yeah.
I found some giant frogs. I was going to hunt them down to get some food, but saw better prey. And
What was the better prey?
Yo, mama.
Boo.
I liked it.
Anyway,
I don't know what you guys. I liked it, but
I just imagine that as like a says that.
don't hate me for pretty much putting my life in danger. But I was fighting against a giant crocodile. Okay.
How'd that go?
Almost had it, but I was kind of scared a little bit after it took down Bubbles and Brecky.
so enough of what you didn't
You got
know.
it.
Were we told that Dynn showed up at Barge right, like beating the fuck up?
Yeah.
Well, that explains that part of that story.
I want payback and new meat for dinner.
Okay, Dynn. Actually, how big was the crocodile?
This is the worst.
20 feet or something, right? Or what was it?
I think it
Ghost,
was.
how big was the croc?
Oh, it was big. Giant alligator. Let me look that up.
I think it was smaller than Brecky.
It was smaller
Yeah.
than Brecky, but it was bigger than Bubbles, I think.
I think it was like 15.
Let's go with that. It was smaller than Brecky, but bigger than Bubbles.
Giant crocodile is considered huge. So about 10 by 10.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, it was about like 10 feet.
All right, we're going to hunt a crocodile.
Oh, I want this by myself.
We'll watch from the
Payback.
bridge.
I fought that thing so hard and I want to hunt
Dynn?
it.
Dynn, we will not interfere unless we think your life is in danger.
Okay, I'm gonna retcon that because apparently, so for a giant crocodile, Guinness record says the largest crocodile ever measured was 20 feet, 3
Yeah.
inches.
They're pretty huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, but I'm just gonna be like, yeah, but that works for me. But I'm still fighting this thing by myself.
So I think this river is just very fucking small.
Well, yeah, but Because, yeah, but each tile is 5 feet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So can we make
This
this
river
happen?
is small.
Can we make this rematch of the century happen?
Oh, God.
Hathor approves. Hathor approves. He says that if Dynn wishes to prove himself as a warrior, then he should be let to do so on his own merits.
I ain't killing the thing.
But I don't need you to kill. I was only gonna bring you to heal me if I'm about to die.
Oh, God, he's gonna go for rounds, isn't he?
Well, obviously we won't let you die.
Debatable.
No, not debatable.
Very
Well,
debatable.
I mean,
I'm a paladin. I
Look,
say
look,
it's not debatable.
look, let me explain something to you. If Dynn's anger at being bested by this crocodile is strong enough, he won't technically be dead.
Alright.
And I gotta get Bubbles out too.
Are you
'cause he's gonna help
suggesting
me
that
out
he'll
with the
turn
fight.
into a wraith?
I ain't letting him in my.
Look, I was cursed by a god, and when I died, I became a wraith. Well,
I killed him.
it's not so much. Yeah, look, let's just not let him die.
Yeah.
Him as a wraith would not be good.
Well,
So-
my sympathy's on the wraith situation. How did that happen?
He was
Giant
digested.
frog.
He was swallowed by a giant toad.
Pride,
How
this
is
is your
it that
chance.
you're
You want to
not-
get some payback on giant frogs while I'm fighting this croc?
No thanks. I'd rather not reduce them to ash.
How is
I-
it that you came back from wraithdom?
Resurrected him.
Well, you see, we have a war priest, and he's quite skilled at resurrection.
If he had
I
the
see.
stuff.
But of course, we had to go and get the stuff, which means we had to go infiltrate the winged bitch's home.
In the elemental
Fucking
plane of air.
bitch.
Arisi, the air cultist leader.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of which, I think we should probably take a slight detour.
Ghost. Is
Yeah.
there any way I can tell can I tell if this is the same one that I fought before?
Roll me an investigation.
Right? Because I
If
want
it
to
is,
fight
we
that
probably
one
have
that I
scars.
fought before.
Exactly.
13.
Think so. I mean, it's green. The last one you fought was green. It's big. The last one you fought was big.
Well, how
Does
frequent
it have a
would...
bump on its head?
Are there
It's
any
got a lot of
injuries on
bumps.
it that he'd recognize?
Yeah, I was gonna say, crocodiles are very bumpy creatures.
Yeah.
Does it have like a protruding kind of bump that's like bigger than the rest?
I think the question you should be asking is, does it have any burns on it?
Does it have any
Does it have
burn marks?
lacerations?
Yeah,
Shark
are there injuries that the
lacerations.
shark or the
Does it have any
gorilla-
bite marks from Brecky?
Yeah, we'll just say this crocodile's got like scars, battle scars all over. This is one mean motherfucker. This is like the king croc.
Okay.
It's a
Well, think of it
Pride's
this way.
just
Even if it's not the right
floating in the air
crocodile,
watching.
You croc bastard, I'm turning you into a cloak.
think of it this way. Even if it's not the right crocodile, he'll still feel really good about himself for killing this one.
Yeah.
Yes, and we get crocodile skin.
Dongo, the
Win-win.
better quip was, "You stupid crocodile, I'm gonna turn you into ugly shoes."
Actually,
Yeah.
better. Actually, no, I have a better thing. I said I was gonna turn you into nuggets. I'm keeping that promise.
I ate some food and turned that into nuggets.
You can turn any meat into nuggets.
Dan, you should have made fun of his ancestors.
The shoes
Hey.
comment makes Hathor slightly uncomfortable.
I just looked
Same.
Rock.
Same.
Turtles
Let's
aren't
do this right.
related to
I'm
crocodiles.
rolling initiative.
Turtles are more intelligent.
It-
They live longer too.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 10.
Turtles have an
Norfinus,
extremely short lifespan.
Norfinus is gonna get ready his new elemental gun. He's gonna load it up with some with a Sonic cartridge.
Sonic
hey.
the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
Hey, hey,
Remember how Pride's eyes turned yellow?
I
last
hear you,
time?
Messy.
They haven't turned back red.
I need
Still yellow.
me too. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Pride. Didn't
Yeah.
kill that. Okay, 5 go. He'll kill it.
Okay,
You know,
what?
I bet you 5 gator.
You cut out.
He's trying
Betting
to
me
bet
that he
5 gold
will
that
kill
I'll
the alligator or he won't.
He will. I know I'm on the loop.
I bet that he will.
You know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, fuck. I'll bet 50 gold that it'll kill the thing.
Kobolds may be small, but they carry within them the blood of dragons. I bet he can do it.
You have.
I
too
mean,
much
Dinn's always. I mean, Dinn's a good fighter.
Okay,
He just just crosses his arms.
let's get on with this. The crocodile who rolled a 10 for initiative is going to go first, and he's going to swim 50 feet, which is pretty much going to be right there in front of him. And he's going to start off with his multi-attack. He's going to make a bite, and then he's going to go for his tail. He's going to
I
start
have
with
my frying pan out, so I have my +2 AC.
Cool. The bite misses with a 12. And then we're going to go for the tail. And that misses with a 10.
It went. Wait, who did it go for?
You.
Damage because of it was using its teeth, is using its mouth and tail.
Yeah, it missed.
Yep, that's 2 times it'll get fire damage because it attacked me twice. I'll just roll for 2 separate damages then. Took 7 damage of fire.
Okay. Wait, why is it taking fire damage?
Because
Okay,
whenever someone attacks me and I have my frying pan out, don't they take the fire damage if they touch me with their bare hands?
It's more if you take the dodge action or parry action, but yeah, okay. I'll allow that.
I always thought it because I was blocking with the pan. Doesn't it mean like they're touching the hot thing?
Yeah, okay. Good point.
Hmm.
All right, for 7. All right, your turn.
I wonder, does an adamantium frying pan, is that better for cooking?
Actually, it could.
I feel like it's stainless steel kind of frying pan.
Yeah, cast iron.
It's
I
not
imagine it would. I imagine adamantine would make a very good non-stick surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no sticking. Pancakes stick.
Oh, cool. Dynn can make some eggs.
I'm gonna make
I
some
mean, the
Best
thing
good
is,
breakfast tomorrow for
what would
everybody.
be the texture of
What?
adamantium?
Let's put it this way: unless he somehow physically wrecks it, I don't think he needs to replace that pan for a while.
I mean, let me look up a picture of the adamantium. Yeah, that's
Adamantium.
fucking good.
Find out if the female take its egg.
So, I'm going to use my chef pan to hit it. 17 hit.
Yeah, 4. That hits.
11 damage. Then Bubbles will hit him too. Bubbles, this is your chance for payback as well. I know he took you down before.
All right. Bubbles. 1 second. He's gonna go in for a double punch. Falcon punch.
Monkey style.
Do the monkey with me.
Do, 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 do. 10 and 13. Sorry, I'm looking at 3 different screens at once.
Problem, take your time. Thanks for letting me do this. 'Cause I just kind of realized that this is like now that I've got actually stronger than because thanks to the stuff now I can actually fight this thing a bit better.
Bubbles missed. Bubbles rolled a 10 and a 13, and they missed.
Okay. You'll get him next time, bro. You'll get him next time, buddy.
All right, and the crocodile, he's gonna go again, and he's gonna try his multi-attack of his bite and tail.
Who's he doing it to?
You. Because you look like the easy food.
That is true, considering last time, yeah.
17 and a total of 20.
Yeah, it's hit, but the 17 misses.
Okay, the bite misses, but he still hits you with his tail then.
It's fine. He also takes some damage from the fire thing, so he takes 4 damage from the bite.
Cool. The tail. Make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving.
You fail. You're prone.
Ah.
But now for the damage.
Right. Do I need to roll anything to get out of prone during my actions, or?
Nope. Your next turn, you can get up. Just next turn,
I'm
you
gonna
get up.
get up, and then I'm gonna.
I gotta still tell you your damage.
Right.
That sucks. 9. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're on your butt.
Right. So I'm gonna use my action to get up, and my bonus action will go to Bubbles.
Okay, Bubbles is going to.
You don't have to use your action to get up.
Yeah,
I
just
know,
have
but I didn't want
movement
to tell him
speed.
that.
I didn't have to use my action.
No, it's
Yeah,
half
just
your
have
movement.
speed.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so okay, I can just attack after Bubbles does that.
Bubbles is going to hit this time with 1. One of them's going to hit.
He just uppercuts a crocodile.
And he rolled an 8. And you can roll the hit.
Right. Oh yeah, did I get any special bullets for my pistol that I got from the class, or just normal bullets?
You got blanks.
Oh, they're just blanks.
They
Okay.
were
You
just
didn't buy
blanks.
any. You took off right away.
Hey, that's right.
Only I got him.
Right, Chef Pan.
I don't know if I did a good thing with giving him a gun.
That barely hits. Roll damage.
12.
Nice. All right. I think since Bubbles gave him a good hit, he is going to try and do the bite and tail against Bubbles.
Bubbles, this new armor is gonna help you.
Bubbles' AC is now 15. That one misses, but that one hits. One of them hits. Wait. Oh, no, they both hit.
Oof.
Aww.
Sorry. Got
Oh well.
extra to hit. No, wait, no. Bad math. He misses by 1. He misses by 1. He's going to do the bite though. Because the tail missed. Oof. Big oof. Bite does
Fuck.
crazy. The bite does crazy damage. The tail not so much.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2.
All you really done is
And-
sort of upped his armor and his damage, but not his health.
3d10.
Ooh.
And if I remember, he only has about 20 health.
21.
Oof.
Does
It
it kill
goes for
him?
the jugular.
21. Bubbles is down in 1 bite.
Yep.
Yep, his health is still 19, but his AC is 15. He hits harder. Bubbles is down right away and is in the necklace.
Okay, Dynn is pissed now.
Should I roll in
Exactly.
and heal the gorilla?
He's got the
Didn't even
magic.
fight.
The gorilla basically, he's got like a magic Pokeball necklace in a sense. So he, Bubbles fainted and went into the Pokeball. He's not going to die. He's just
Yeah.
unconscious.
Okay.
He's just unconscious until I take a long rest.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck it, it's me and you. I'm getting payback.
Norfinas hears this and he readies his gun again.
Just
Using
hold on.
Chef's Pen.
Hold on, Norf.
Use a second win to get back some health.
Cool.
Norf, just trust me on this.
I'm just getting it ready.
Ouch.
Aw, I get 2 health.
Ouch.
Hmm.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yes,
Yep.
bonus action. So Chef Pan now.
Okay.
19.
That hits.
Yeah. 15 barely hit. That's gotta definitely hit.
Ouchie
15
mama.
damage.
All right, seeing
Bubbles.
the giant gorilla just vanish away, he's going to be like, all right, free food. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And he's going to bite and tail at you. 14 misses, obviously. But I'm pretty sure a 27 hits you.
Tail?
Yeah, tail. I keep missing on the bite.
The bite's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tail hits.
Oh yeah. Make another strength save.
Right. Yeah.
Nope,
15.
you're prone again.
My turn then?
No, I still gotta roll damage.
Right. I always forget about the damage because I keep thinking that you did that already.
I have a lot of dice, and I'm using
Oh, man.
15.
Right?
And while you're prone, he is going to not run, but he's going to just backtrack away.
34 minus 15, that is 29.
Oh, so
Alright.
is the croc trying to run?
Thinking about it. It's not got really the highest intelligence, and it knows it's kind of low.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cast levitate on it.
But don't help me.
I'm
wanna
gonna
roll
try and
perception.
stealthily.
I want to roll perception. Can I roll perception and see if Pride's going to do something?
All of a sudden, the crocodile starts floating in midair. What?
Thing is, I can make it lift barely a fucking inch off the ground.
I do.
I can disrupt its movement.
We're underwater, so it'd be hard to tell if it's.
Yeah.
That's true. But no, Dimble's. Hey, Dynn, if you die to this, piss.
Actually, it wouldn't be deception. It would actually be sleight of hand.
Yeah,
it would be sleight of hand.
Worse. But I've
I'm
always
gonna-
got
Ooh,
good sleight
nat
of hand.
one.
roll.
Nah, one.
Do I see it then?
Oh yeah.
This.
I'm actually
Just in case.
do
But...
something as low casting and
One. Shit.
healing wood at second on a.
You see his pride just
Yeah.
openly raises his hand toward the crocodile.
I will also.
As he just cracks his hand, his neck.
Damn it, you guys! I don't need any help.
Hey!
Pride
hit,
just pulls his hand back.
Oh.
All right.
I hid my thing. I will reception with guidance added if I need it. I got 12.
Rolled an 11.
I'm
So you
gonna-
need my percep- you need my
It's
perception
called
anyway.
lying.
I'm gonna take that of guidance. Just
Fine.
gonna make it a 15.
I'm just going to use my action. I'm going to get up with my movement thing. Oh, is it? So did it move away from me, or did Pride stop it from moving?
Pride never cast the spell. You stopped him. You caught him before he could.
Oh yeah. Okay, since he's in the water, I'm going to send out Bubbles and Brecky so I can
You mean Brecky?
get there faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant Brecky. Yeah, Brecky.
A giant shark, fucking
Oh, you got
whale lord, appears suddenly.
Mega.
And then I
mega
guess I just gotta
Sharknado.
quickly put Dynn back in so he could be over Brecky.
Wait, is that our shark? Or...
Yeah, that's ours.
Yeah.
That's our shark.
Okay.
I said the
Right.
big.
Oh, yep. We're there.
Yeah.
Brecky, bite his ass.
Brecky is. That's the wrong one. Brecky is. Come on. Nope.
Come on, man. Take your time.
Favorite. Hunter shark. All right. Brecky has blood frenzy, so
Yes,
he's got advantage. Yeah. Brecky hits or bites him. 1, 2, 4, 12. Oh, doesn't he have like acid teeth? I keep forgetting about the acid
He
teeth.
does.
Yeah.
I actually was gonna ask about that because I feel like we've been kind of forgetting.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
17. I've been forgetting all about the acid teeth.
I was gonna ask about that this time when I attacked with Brecky, but I was kind of like, you were adding it in there to begin with, so.
All right, the shark is, or the crocodile's gonna pretty much bite and tail to the thing in self-defense at this point.
But I still get to do my attack though. I didn't do a normal attack.
Well, which was it? You're gonna summon him, or are you using an attack?
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, you're good. You can go.
Let's roll them bones. Bite and tail on the giant shark. Oh, they're both gonna hit. I rolled a 13 and a 15 plus modifiers. And Brecky's AC is 12.
That's fine.
Giant crocodile. Yeah, the giant crocodile has a +8 to hit. All right, let's get these D10s. 3 D10s. 1, 2. That's an 8. 3 D10. +5. Ooh, that's a 10. That's a 10. No, it's a 1. Sorry. That's what I get for using a percentile. That's a 1. 13 plus 5, 18. And then the D8. 13.
How much health does Brecky have?
Don't make me get confused. 1 second.
Sorry.
13. 13 and 13 is 26. 45 he's what he's got. 26. Okay. Yeah. Brecky's at half basically.
Got it.
Yeah, but he's still up.
Is the guy gonna run away, or what's gonna happen now with the crocodile?
No, he basically attacked. I think I. So go for it. It's your turn, and then it's Brecky's turn.
How does the crocodile look so far?
Super beat up.
Right. Brecky, use your bite.
Oh right, Brecky's going to bite him.
Brecky, use
Bite
crunch.
first, and then I want to try and get the finishing blow if Brecky doesn't get it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Brecky's gonna get it.
Yeah, I want to attack first. Then I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like the final hit thing.
No, too late. You gave the command. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit, and then 2d8 plus 4 plus 6. Attica. 10, 12.
Dog day afternoon, huh?
So your brother sounds like he's getting like a bee sting out of his hand or something.
He's playing for honor.
Of course he is.
For honor. Such a terrible game.
He eats him.
Ah.
Ate him by 2. Like full on ate him.
Yep, shot's down. So
That's what happens.
Intervene now.
No, the
Just
Brecky
play
ate the
out.
gator. Brecky ate the gator.
Brecky,
Okay.
no, spit him out. We need that leather.
Do we?
I'm gonna see. Brecky, can you spit that out? I need to season that for you first.
I
He's
feel
like floating in midair. He's like panting.
Alright.
Hold on, I gotta roll intelligence check on Brecky. He's
Hold
got.
on, can I give him advantage? Hold on.
Yeah.
If I roll
2,
persuasion,
4,
can I see
2,
if
and 5. That is. Let me see.
He has an
Fuck,
intelligence
I
of
don't
minus
have it.
5, so I'm going to roll a d20. His intelligence
I
is
don't have a 10.
1.
I roll a persuasion to see if it works?
D20 minus 5. 12 minus 5, 7. Yeah, he's smart enough to know to hear you.
Alright. Then yeah. Then Brecky's gonna spit out the crocodile or
He's gonna spit out this heavily damaged crocodile pelt.
How heavily damaged?
I mean, it's a shark. Have you seen their mouth?
I suppose
Yes, but
it's
is
better
it
than
like-
having no pelt.
It's a blender of
Quickly.
teeth.
I'm gonna take the
The
pelt and I'm
question
gonna
is, can I use mending on the pelt to fix it?
I mean, you'll get plenty of meat from this thing. You'll have plenty of crocodile steak and crocodile nuggets. I mean, with a bit of, it'll be ugly. You'll get a crocodile pelt, but it won't be pretty.
it'll be like a small amount because most of it got burnt.
Like, what are you trying to make? Are you trying to make a cape? You trying to make boots? You want to make a glove? You want to make like a full-on hat or something?
Yeah, more or less just to collect the hide to have
this
it
is-
made into something for Dynn.
I was gonna actually see about maybe getting into a cape or something for Dynn.
If you want like a crocodile skin cape for aesthetics,
Yeah, crocodile skin apron. Hell
oh yeah,
yes.
okay. I think I can
Do
allow
it.
for a crocodile skin apron.
Okay, and then I just gotta okay, so I'm gonna collect that. I'm gonna roll. Do I roll survival to get see how much meat I get?
Yeah.
But that still depends on like how much a lot is gonna be.
So do we clap? Not clap. I'm confused on the thing.
18.
What's the do here? What's the other kid?
Yeah.
Do we clap for him? Just stand here.
We just
No,
golf
Dimble.
clap.
How much did you bet again?
I bet
You guys
5
can't even
gold.
see me, can you?
Yeah,
It's tree block sight, so I have to come back with the
Oh,
pelt in the-
like I said, I bet 50.
And we
It's
all
like you
bet
owe me
on.
5 gold.
Is that how this works? With...
Did you all bet that I would win?
I didn't bet at all.
Neither did Groc.
Oh, never mind. We all don't get anything then because
Yeah,
we
we
all
do.
win.
You all bet on one side. That's so pointless. Like, what? Do I get it if I die?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't. Groc and I didn't
Exactly.
bet.
We
If I
all
die,
win.
Throw it in my grave.
This is why I
We
didn't
all-
bet
look,
anything,
look,
because we all
Therefore, we
believed it.
lost.
I would have cast Spare the Dying. God. Okay, I'm not doing an ass, but ass.
If I die and then like Dimble or Hathor or whoever can use whoever can bring people back to life brings me back to life, and then like I'm just like
got it. Good.
I cannot
the winner.
resurrect.
I get the coins then. I don't get it. All right, but yeah,
You get the
Dynn
coins for
gets,
dying.
Dynn gets crocodile skin and some pride back.
I didn't know you sliced his back off.
He returned.
Norfinas holsters his
See,
gun.
Norf, like I said, trust me. Dynn's a good fighter.
Bull, I need healing.
All right,
Why?
I'll
You're
heal you.
not dead.
Blue
How much
warrior
you need?
needs healing badly.
You don't
I
look
need
deadish.
healing.
How much you need?
I'm feeling about half good right now.
Okay,
Yes,
I
you have
have
to. It's not close to dead.
35
Totally
points
going with
of
that.
healing hands I can give to you. How much do you want?
I mean, if you don't want to use it all for for full health, then like my maximum is 51 and I'm at 29, so that would mean like what 22 then I'd need to get full health again. Like still, I'm sure I've cooked stuff during the night, so yeah, let me just eat my food then.
Yeah, we could just take a long
Look,
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just go back
Take-
and rest.
Take
Okay, let's
5
just go
anyway.
home.
You know.
All right,
go-
of the
go
3
for-
that I put, which one do you like best?
Go for the top one.
Yeah, the
3.
top one looks like it's actually made out of a lizard skin. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, the
Someone's
other 2 are
kinda
fake
funny,
and just
though.
printed, but the top one's real. Like real.
Kind of like the look of the bottom one when it comes to working in a restaurant, since I will be running the food truck and everything.
Oh yeah, I took you in the cart. That's my room now.
Fine.
Good.
It's fine with me.
There might be a bad.
Probably sleep in the kitchen.
Well,
might
to be
be
fair,
bad.
there's gonna be a constant open bed anyway.
Look, the mail inside the cart. Okay.
Oh yes. Speaking of bed, Godzilla, how are you on time? Because you have an opening tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered.
Mhm.
Why you call him Godzilla all the time?
'Cause that's his Discord name.
Yeah, screen name.
I'm just used to hearing Groc, I guess.
It's both names basically. Groc in game, Godzilla out. I mean, I don't know his real first name.
Quick question: if I got the top one made instead, since the bottom one's kind of smaller, could I get 2 of those made instead?
2 of the bottoms.
2 of the bottoms instead of 1 of the top.
Whatever. It's purely in your head. They're not going to do anything.
Well, no, because I want to give one to someone too.
Sure, you can have 2 of the shape of the bottom and texture of real. It doesn't matter.
It's
Oh
cosmetic.
yeah, let's do it. Look, I like having fun with this. You made this fun, Ghost. Don't blame me for you having a good idea.
Are you going to make an oversized one for Bubbles? Is Bubbles going to wear one?
No, you'll see after I get it made.
Okay. Yeah, you can have 2 of the bottom ones.
And I'll get that done when we get back to Red Larch.
Actually, there is a tannery in Red Larch.
Exactly. I was gonna go to Red Larch and do it.
Forgot all about that fucking tannery. Tantor's Tannery.
Tantor's Tannery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
we've
it
been
up
in
the
there.
map.
We've been in there
Tantor's.
twice.
I literally went there
Same here.
at one point.
That's actually the name of it, considering where we all came from, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I thought of a name for you guys' group, which is rare to get names. Considering the very first episode, episode 0, and how you guys essentially all got together, the hunting party.
Not a thing.
The lottery.
Like the hunting
I'll be honest,
party.
I was gonna make the suggestion of like we could go for Ryara.
Ryara.
Hold on, let me spell it out for you.
Red, orange, yellow, blue.
It's a literary thing from a book.
I have no idea what that is.
How's it relevant to your guys' group?
Yeah.
Usually nicknames are relevant.
Yeah.
Kind of just like going with the hunting party, because that's kind of what we was from the start.
That's how you guys met up, and that's what episode 0 was. You guys were the hunting party. The mayor assigned you guys on hunting duty because the village was low on rations.
I thought we were selected because it was we lost the lottery.
Yeah. That's why you guys are the hunting party.
Yeah, but that really only applied to the original 4 members of the group.
That's true.
I mean, Remy's not really unexpectable, but he's officially part of the guild.
I suppose the hunting party could also work because we're hunting down the cultists and all that.
We're basically hunting out, or hunting. We always go to hunt stuff. So yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I just hunted a crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I kind of held off on saying my idea.
I could do some cultist
No, I like
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like big otherworldly stopping us task to do at the moment. Like I feel like we've been standing by this a good couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We sort of
the hunting party is still arguably better than turtle fuckers, at least.
Yeah, I was trying
That
to
was you
back
came
in
up with that, wasn't
character.
it?
So what do you guys want to do at this point? You guys now have giant crocodile, not even just pellet and meat. You basically got a giant crocodile. Your wagon is a fucking good maybe 3 hours away at this point.
it's back in red.
Even with it,
We
I'm
picked it
going
up
to
from-
try to bench press the giant crocodile.
roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
Wouldn't it be athletics?
Sure, roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
I give you guidance, so you can add a d4.
Hey, good one.
By the way, the longest crocodile, his name is called Lolong, and it weighs 2,370 pounds.
But we're underwater.
How long was he?
20 feet 3 inches, 6.17 meters.
I'm gonna
So
help
you
Hathor
basically
carry
just
it back.
gave us a fuck ton.
Okay,
Yeah.
with the guidance, my lowest roll was 19. How did that go?
No, you still failed. I don't think you can bench press 2,000 pounds.
I'm under there. I'm like, I can do it.
Oh, the
do
levitate
it.
wouldn't have even worked on it then, because levitate only lifts up to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
That's why you got a natural 1. Fate decided no.
No.
All right, Hathor takes 2 points of back strain damage.
You know, man, I told you.
Hathor, use those points on yourself, buddy.
I told you wouldn't. But you know, gotta respect for being you and wanting to try
Alright.
it, man.
Okay.
All
Let's just
right,
go back
I use
to
I
Red
use
Lord.
lay on hands to fix my back.
Oh, God.
I'm going to try and cut the thing to pieces so we can put it inside of our my handy haversack, because I don't even keep anything in there except for ingredients, so I should have plenty of room.
Actually, wouldn't that go over the fucking weight limit of the haversack?
Limit of the
Yeah.
of the haversack.
You know, you can always just store it inside of Brecky's stomach.
There's a thing called.
Wait, I can have Brecky carry it.
There's a
Yeah,
thing called
he has a
stomach
bag.
acid.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to destroy this thing.
Not letting you destroy it. I want my aprons and my meat.
I just remembered something. When we were on Mechanos, did we
Two
get
side
our
pouches.
plane shifting stuff?
What do you mean?
Well,
Yes, we attuned. Don't.
no,
Yeah,
not,
you tune to the crystal.
not that. I mean, I know we can sort of plane shift using the crystal, provided that we are tuned to a stone on that plane, but we still need a plane shifting item to get to a different plane that we haven't attuned to. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, you guys can get to the plane of fire, because that's where Hathor's from.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But not
He
to
means like
any
to
other
ran-
plane,
he
though.
means like random other
Like the
places.
plane of air, or the plane of earth, or the
Look,
plane
Maybe
of
find
ice.
Bruno.
look. When the plot have
Yeah.
Plot will bring us there eventually. Don't worry.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
But
I
yeah,
cordially
I'm going
extend an invitation to my companions. If you wish to visit the Plane of Fire, I know there will be a place for all of you at my nightly order. They will give you shelter and food.
I'm also going to put it out there that the average walking speed is about 20 to 30 miles a day, and that's about how far you guys left your cart.
At
From-
Red Large.
No, your cart is all the way at Halls of the Hunting Act.
We
and if
picked
you
it
were
up.
to,
We went back and got it
the
though.
last episode they picked it up
Did
while
you?
I was in.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
picked it up while I
Last
was doing my
session.
own
Left
thing.
it back at Red Large.
oh
Yeah.
geez, that should have taken you a day.
We
No, we
did.
had
We-
horses.
It
Yeah.
did.
Did, remember? I
And you
was-
fought
I
the
was-
right, yeah, right. Thank
yeah,
you.
the horses got eaten.
No, well, the horses on the
Right.
carriage, yeah.
Dimble was very sad.
I said it was a manticore that was there, right? I rolled for that,
Mhm.
and you had to fight the
Did you
ghouls
forget
and the.
Dimble's sadness like that?
That was not me being an asshole. I really had to roll
No, I'm
that.
just messing. I'm just messing. No, yeah, you're not an asshole. Don't worry. That was just really funny.
I mean, you are an asshole, but not for that.
Yeah, okay, I know that.
I mean,
I try-
I'm
I-
still here like
So,
Get back on
Dimble's
track.
tooth-faced
yes.
sadness going from like depressed
Mhm.
back to outspoken dick.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put the crocodile left over on Brecky so we can bring it back, and I can keep it in the
Okay.
and I can try and stuff as much as I can in the fridge.
Well,
Okay.
if you were to, yeah, so basically, if you all just gather hands and form some sort of demonic circle around this fallen crocodile and sing Kumbaya, you can probably all just teleport yourselves back to Red Larch. Take this to the tannery there, or even get the tanner to help you. And there's a butcher in town as well, you know.
Yeah, there
Exactly.
is.
Yep.
That's the mayor's wife that runs
Yep,
The butcher knows me. That's fine. The butcher definitely would know me.
absolutely.
it. Okay, so we had 3 potential options of doing stuff right now.
Get your money, or fight the golems. Fuck the money. Go off to the
Elemental plane of air to deal with Orisi, or go to the fire plane.
Yeah, there's more of a pressing urgency to go to the fire plane to get the thing to take care of the MacGuffin to take care of the evil tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Let's deal with the tree first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the complete destruction of the desert and valley is probably more pressing.
Yeah.
The side quest took longer, basically.
Yeah.
Confused?
Or rather, the complete death of every living organic thing.
Somewhat.
Yeah, let's do that. That says the nature cleric.
Actually, speaking of nature cleric, maybe he would know something more about it.
Hey, Dynn, what do you know about corpse flowers?
Dimble.
Dimble, what do you know about corpse flowers?
I was like confused for a sec.
Ghost, do I need to roll a nature?
I mean, in character, you guys have already been explained. You know, sure, you can roll me a nature check.
Maybe,
but for the most part.
Yeah, we sort of do know a lot about it.
This is still a chance for a nat 20.
Nature, not medicine.
But he might know an alternative, but yeah.
It was like above. Shut up.
Same thing.
You fucked me over, bro, with that nat 20 on this. You said maybe a nat. I'll show you. You're not gonna get it, but still.
Well, the thing is, you could always argue that Dynn could have advantage because he is a nature cleric. Dimble. Shut up. They start with the same exact fucking sound.
That's kind of true.
As bad as Ren.
On top of this nature check, roll me a secondary arcana because it's like both, and I'll combine.
You got a 5.
There we go. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, there's your dirty 20. You know that this is not quite natural. That it's very heavily tainted with evil, so it doesn't really convey to the natural aspects of nature.
Look, it's bad. It's not. Kill it.
You know, usually nature just does its thing.
Somebody want to get Mermaid Man back to the old folks' home, please?
Rest in peace, Ernest Ward 9.
Yeah.
Bad. We kill it. That's all you need to feeling though.
Okay. So, to the fire plane then.
So, before we go, because according to the water code leader, the only thing to beat the fire code leader is his trident. But unless we get something to counter
that upon itself is already an argument. Because we have to track down not just an extremely powerful caster, but one who is probably more powerful than the thing that created that trident.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Dimble asked me a question that I think Hathor would know the answer to, but I don't. Is there a moon on the elemental plane of fire?
No.
Okay, no, there isn't.
Fuck that. That place is the worst.
I don't even think there's a moon deep underwater either, you know?
Yeah, no, I doubt that.
Yeah, we're too far down.
I think these guys are like, the fuck's a moon?
Oh,
no.
Well,
debatable.
Wouldn't we have knowledge of that the moon exists?
Yeah.
Because it influences water?
Plus also...
It influences tides, but...
It's that random thing.
We're so far...
Campfire stories. Tell the surface what elemental plane of water.
We didn't even know that there was a... we didn't even know that the surface was a thing until recently.
Yeah, but there's other
surface.
people that would probably know that on the elemental plane of water, though. But, yeah.
Well, it has a sun.
No fucking moon. How do you think I can worship?
So basically, the fire plane, from what I can see, is basically just Mustafar.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What the hell was that?
I was just playing with dice tower.
Yeah.
It fell.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not just talking like something to remove the curse, but it's something as simple as a ring to counteract the greed.
You see his pride just claps his hand, just does the boy gesture. Still be somewhat difficult. Still somewhat difficult.
I pull out my 2 adamantine weapons. I got these from a 3D printer.
Yes, but this isn't magic we're talking about.
It actually is. It's exactly magic.
That sword, even though it was made by some sort of fucking magical means, the material it was made out of still came from nature. It still already priorly existed.
If you want to use that material that the trident came from nature as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the curse itself was by greed that got placed into the trident. And even then, if you do attune to it, we had people in my class do dumb shit with cursed objects. I know a spell that doesn't break the curse off the item, but it'll allow you to break free from the curse's power, so to say. So, I can, help. Laying on a thin layer of guilt with that.
That is reassuring.
Yep. What's up?
I apologize, but I forget the objective of a journey to the fire plane. What exactly are you looking for?
You know that the fire cultist leader is wielding the weapon that would take down the evil corpse flower plant tree.
I don't know about the evil corpse flower plant tree. Can you remind me?
I'm sure we
what
would have
that
filled
is?
you in on it.
Okay.
You did at one point, but me the player.
Okay, basically, the Desert Valley is currently under threat from a growing corpse flower that will eventually bloom and spread its poison and kill every living thing within the Desert Valley.
Like a corpse flower the size of a California redwood.
Okay, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Actually bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm officially on board with this quest. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No, not at the moment. That's in regards to Dongo in the chat.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to find something.
Yeah. We're trying to figure something out. So
what does he mean about the big fork?
The trident. We have a trident, which is the primary weapon of the water cultist.
I think I've got a better idea. Something that might be a little bit more easy to make.
Also, I switched the map over just so you can see Adam. They were at a giant keep when all of a sudden a giant flower punched its way through the ground. And we're talking. Yeah, they put the censor over it because it was a joke.
It looked like a dick.
All right.
Actually, it was a middle finger.
Yeah.
I thought it looked more like I thought it looked more like lady parts. Doesn't matter.
Basically, yeah, there's this giant keep, and so as they were saying, it's super duper mega King Kong size fuck off flower started growing from there. It hasn't bloomed yet. It's still just a great big tall bud. Were it to bloom, it would pretty much siphon like Tree of Might, like Dragon Ball's Tree of Might. It would siphon all the life energy from the surrounding ground just to nourish itself. And then once it did bloom, it would emit a very toxic, poisonous gas that would kill everyone that more or less survived the siphoning of energy. But in the water cult leader's dying action, who was betrayed by the earth cultist, He was more or less absorbed into the tree, kind of like what's his face from Fallout 2 and 3. Harold from Fallout 2 and 3.
Oh, the ghoul.
Yeah. No,
He's also in Fallout 1.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. So in his dying act, he managed to break free and tell you guys that the MacGuffin to take out this evil tree is being wielded by the fire cult leader.
Okay, so let's head to the elemental plane of fire and kick the door in, get the thing, come back here, and burn this fucker down.
Yep. Basically, these guys knew they had enough time to rest up a bit, prepare themselves, and so they went to town. They tried to sell off a bunch of stuff, just heal up, and then while they were in town, what's his face at the weapons shop was like, "Hey, you want guys go on a side quest for me? Yeah, you got time for this?" So says the DM, and that's more or less where you guys are now.
Yeah.
All right, so now that you're all caught up, back to the Pride's idea.
Thanks, I thought I was missing something.
All right, so I might actually have an idea of how to counteract the curse of the weapon, part of it anyway. More or less the personality changing. However, you guys might not like this concept. So there's a little bit more to the trident than I actually initially said. There is actually a little spark of evil within that thing.
I'm listening.
Which is probably where most of that curse comes from. We might not be able to, but I might have a concept of how we kind of counteract it. With probably a spark of our own. Probably try and separate a sliver of someone's soul, place it in a ring, have that person wear the ring, more or less have the ring enchanted so it kind of overwrites whatever that person's personality is into the personality of that one person while they're wearing the ring. But the trident will also still be taking effect, but both items will otherwise be nullified together.
How is that less complicated than just getting a ring to stop the...
Because you still have to find a mage still skilled enough to make that specific type of enchantment.
How is that less complicated than literally ripping out a person's soul?
You see his pride just gestures to Red Larch, because we're in the middle of backwoods buttfuck nowhere.
What about the lich?
You're not answering my question how your solution is less complicated.
I never said it wasn't, I just said it was easier.
I fail to see how.
Norfinas looks to Hathor. Wouldn't it be possible for Palor to purify the weapon to prevent the curse from happening if we were to ask him?
I don't exactly have the man on speed dial, but we could speak with the members of my order and see if they had anything to do about it. There are paladins and clerics who worship Palor who are much more powerful than I.
Did we get our weekly question?
Has it been a week since we last asked the in-game? No.
No.
Doubt it.
It's a while, though. I'm not sure.
It's been a few days.
Yeah, but I don't think it's been a full week, though.
I submit that the clerics and paladins of my order may have a solution for us if we ask them.
All right. Well, when we meet them at the fire plane, we can just ask them then.
Hmm. So what are we gonna do here? Are we just gonna stock up on whatever we need, then go, or are we gonna just go?
I would not go unprepared. It is a dangerous place for the uninitiated.
Define uninitiated.
Us.
Those without resistance to fire.
So everyone else. Okay, got it.
Well,
I should feel right at home.
I point at my new mask. This will at least keep me regulated.
Well, I'm a red dragon. I was born of fire.
I should be fine.
I don't know if
Just
I'd be
looks
fine.
at Dynn.
I don't do extreme temperatures particularly well, which is why.
Well, yeah, because you're a turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be worse with cold weather, wouldn't you?
I
Didn't
mean,
you
just
say
in
that
general,
your weapon would protect you?
cold-blooded. It in general. Their body.
It doesn't mean they don't produce heat.
Their body temperature is just whatever the temperature they're currently in is. So they can either be like a reptile not suited for heat can overheat.
Didn't you say your weapon would protect you? It had an enchantment on it.
Yeah, I pull out from my handy here a sec. I pulled out the fire one. This is my initial mask that dealt fire damage, but this one here is enchanted with cold, which will keep me from overheating. Which, in theory, will keep me from overheating in the fire plane.
Very well. Any other concerns?
Not that I
Actually, I do. How many tieflings reside within the plane of fire?
I don't know. It isn't as if I did a head count of every single one.
Basically,
rough
Pride,
guesstimate
you're asking how many.
Compared to everyone else, every
It's-
other type of race that you've seen.
It's not unheard of.
It's probably
not
common.
considered. It's not considered out of the ordinary.
Pride that's asking how many humans live in water.
The plane is generally welcoming to those who have an affinity to the element of fire.
So it's pretty much somewhat uncommon for any type of elf and maybe gnome being there, yeah?
We get the odd adventurer, those who are equipped to deal with the extreme heat.
Dynn and I's kinda particularly common either.
Probably
Or
not.
at least- or at
Probably
least
not his
ones-
kobold
It depends on
color, yeah.
It depends on the season. In the elemental plane of fire, there are two seasons: hot and road construction.
Oh, so it's Michigan. Got it.
Oh, so it's hot. So it's summer and fuck you then.
Actually, no, that sounds like it would be more Australia.
Yeah, that is Australia.
Yeah.
Basically, it's summer and bummer.
No, we've only just come out of fuck you. It's actually nice right about now.
I guess it is like Australia because everything there can kill you.
Yeah.
Fun. All right, then. Let's go.
All right.
Oh, yeah. By the way, if we do see any tieflings, do not trust them.
We have experience with that.
It's okay. I don't trust any tiefling I knows either.
Methinks the half-breed doth protest too much.
Look,
The half-breed.
I especially know my own kind.
And yet we have not encountered any other tieflings here.
Exactly.
Well,
I find a flaw.
I am the most look, out of everyone else, I have the most knowledge about tieflings.
That's like saying you're taller.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You see his pride just points his tail at Dimble. All right,
You
then.
see Dimble like
Explain the various differences in tieflings and how that can affect their own various individual powers.
I will roll a religion.
At 20, please. No.
I got
Ooh.
5.
I'll roll one and see if I know.
Okay, no, I got a good. Dimble just looks at you. Okay? There's some that are nice, and then there's fucktards like you. Vicious mockery.
I want to roll this too.
Jesus.
Huh?
Might as well.
Make a wisdom save, Pride.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know that much about tieflings.
Ah.
Fuck you, Dimble.
I guess Norfinas will probably know a bit about tieflings.
I think Ghost is dead.
No,
Ghost?
Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Norf know the various differences of tieflings? How their different origins can affect their own individual.
With a 16.
I don't think of it in terms like this. How do you know about differences of human beings? You know, you got Chinese people, you've got like African people, you've got like Dutch people. It works the same way.
So basically skin color and where they're raised and languages they speak.
Makes total sense that you would know differences like that.
But he doesn't know the various individual magical affinities each individual tiefling can possess.
He probably knows a few, but not all of them.
To be fair, though, does
right?
Every single tiefling that can possess?
No.
Because as far as it sounds,
I probably don't know shit.
Let's put it
I
like
don't have advantage though because I'm a fucking tiefling.
let's put it like this.
I'm a
Norfinas,
tiefling father and a tiefling fucking grandfather.
let's put it like this. Norfinas will probably know a little bit because he might have worked with a few tieflings with his line of work, but not a lot.
Still a 5 on the dice.
Mm.
The dice are not.
I love how we're
dice are not happy about this.
I love how we're talking about this epic quest we have to go on to destroy.
Anyway,
this
look,
flower,
let's just
and
go.
we're going into a history lesson about tieflings.
Yeah.
How much of a lesson?
kind of just.
Oh, we had the history lesson of elves earlier, like 2 episodes ago. So.
Okay, look, someone asked elves to Noel's civilization and shit. Okay.
Well, perhaps one day I will give you a history lesson on my people. I was there for some of it.
All right, look, just as a precaution, just don't hug any of them.
Wasn't planning on.
Trust me.
Request, but okay.
Although honestly, I think I'd rather hug other tieflings than even our tiefling.
For once, I agree with.
He's a
Okay,
bard.
let's.
He can't be that bad.
Okay, let's.
Well, if you guys get stabbed, it's not gonna be my fault.
I know. I make it a point to make it my fault if I get stabbed.
I make it the person's fault.
If I get stabbed, I make a point of it to stab the guy who stabbed me.
See, I agree with him.
I try to avoid it.
All right, look, there are certain tieflings that are descended.
Fireplay.
Yeah, let's just.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
Groc
Yeah,
just
a
has
little plane traveling stone or whatever it is.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Yes.
can I get wisdom saves off everybody?
Oh,
Fine.
You keep asking.
We didn't do the wisdom thing with the teleportation anymore.
I got an 8.
12.
15.
Wait, you didn't explain what the wisdom save last time was for, and I got a nat
I don't
20
have
with that
to.
one.
I don't have to.
He doesn't.
Okay.
Don't have to do anything.
15.
I got an 8.
Cool.
how do we do?
No.
I'm pretty sure I.
Oh, is this a mind flayer situation?
Mm-hmm. Anyways, what are you guys gonna do now?
Dimble aggressive patient.
Going to
Be
the
sent
fire
to the
plane.
fire plane.
Okay.
Gonna all hold hands. I'm joking whenever I say you hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Yeah.
No, we
cool.
will hold hands and sing the song of my people.
Feel it,
that.
hot.
dragon.
Your people don't have a.
Dragon. Rock the dragon balls.
No, I was thinking Trogdor the Burninator.
Dinn's song is just the bake a cake song from Lazy Town.
And I wanted my ears off. So I don't know why, but I just instantly in my head, Dynn singing that song, and it's no.
You mean Dinstantly?
Oh god.
All right, so we go to the fire plane. What do we see?
Someone kill me.
Ole, 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 ole. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Mm-mm.
We see fire.
Feeling hot,
I have-
hot, hot. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, but the fire plane actually has a Greenland thing going on with it, where it's actually just all ice.
Huh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
all
the-
of
the
that
fir-
fire. Just like that
Yeah.
forest you guys burned down back on the airplane.
You wouldn't know that was us.
No,
You were in a
he was-
cage.
anyway.
But I will need constitution saves of everybody. This is like, okay, the best way I can describe this, I don't know how well you guys can relate to this. Many years ago, I went to Florida in the middle of summer. The absolute second I walked out that door, I was hit by a sticky wave of humidity.
yeah.
I could literally taste.
All right. Can I argue
You're
because I
kidding
already
me.
have fire?
No, Groc, you have
resistance?
advantage. You'll have that nat 20 because you've got your mask.
Okay.
Because I'm a
Okay.
tiefling and I have fire resistance, but I have advantage as well.
Oh, you don't even need to roll.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna say that I should have advantage for those because I'm a chef and I get hit with hot waves all the time.
This is
Yeah, you know what?
different.
I
This
will
is
give
different. Okay.
I will give Dynn advantage for being in a kitchen
Even
often.
then, I don't think
You
it
don't
matters.
need advantage
Yeah, true.
anyway.
Why does Dynn need advantage?
Because
Yeah.
I just want it, okay?
Why? I thought
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but
Bro,
next time you would get advantage, you don't get it because of this. You lose it
Actually-
at a future advantage.
Actually, we could technically argue against it as well because you did your cooking on a heat dial.
Yeah, you don't open
Also,
ovens.
I'm cooking at a kitchen constantly at the tavern.
That is true when you
Using
use
a
that
heat
tavern.
dial.
I used an actual oven with that. The heat dial's for portable use.
That's true.
But
Anyway,
there wouldn't. I don't know.
Anyway,
there's weird science to that would. Regardless, you don't need the advantage.
No, I was messing.
Basically, Dimble is about the only one that's truly suffering from the heat. You guys teleport there, and instantly Dimble is like, Jesus Christ, you're gonna be cranky for
Okay,
a while.
that really happened.
He's already cranky.
I
Dimble
know.
was making a point of not really letting any of adding the whole.
yeah.
Sorry about that. The
Face
server
of the
dropped me
moment.
for a second.
That's okay. It's been acting up a little bit.
Yeah.
All we were basically saying is of everybody, Dimble's not happy with the heat. Pride, the moment you teleport into the plane of fire, you have never felt more comfortable. This is like the most absolutely warmest, refreshing summer you've ever felt. It's like, you know, that's when it's like winter, and then all of a sudden it's like midsummer.
No.
Okay. Well, the way I can describe it, in the Vancouver area, it's practically been freezing, and then just about overnight, it hit like high double digits. In terms of Fahrenheit, it would have gone from like 32 Fahrenheit to about 80 in the span of a week.
Yeah, I prefer my temperatures at about a 50 to 60 area.
Well, okay, in Celsius, for Ren, who will at least get Celsius, we were pretty much in freezing, negatives
Yeah.
for the 1 week, and then within the same week, we hit 20. That's a jump
Yeah, it's a
From-
jump, but not a bad
from
one.
freezing to 20. I know, Australia, 20 is like, oh, better put a jacket on. It's only 20
Actually,
Celsius.
nah, 15 will be putting on a jacket, 20 is, yeah, okay, it's warm but not boiling. It's more like, okay, we went from 15 degrees, and then the next day it's bloody 45 degrees. Which is
Yeah,
really hot.
You got an Australian and then someone who lives in the southern United States.
Yep.
Yeah, in terms of 45, you're looking at 110 Fahrenheit for you Americans.
Mhm.
I live in North Carolina. It's never.
That sounds.
consistent.
I'm putting it out there. That sounds 110 Fahrenheit is awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 45.
Yeah.
That's literally halfway to boiling, like
Mhm.
literal boiling. I've said it many times. in terms of freezing, water freezes at 0, so there's a good Celsius, and water boils at 100. And so if he's saying he's living in 45, that is literally halfway to boiling.
And human body temperature is typically maxed out at 36 degrees.
Or 98.6 for for Fahrenheit.
I love 60 degree weather, 60 degree Fahrenheit weather.
Yeah, that's about what we're getting right now.
It's nice.
I'm from upstate New York, so I pretty much know what kind of weather you're talking about because I pretty much get the same weather as Canada. Well, I did get the same when I lived in New York, and I still feel it now because I hate hot weather.
Okay.
Either way, all this was about was just say that Pride is extremely comfortable. He has never felt more comfortable, ever.
Is my home tier like it?
Yes, actually. Ah, it feels so fucking nice.
How does Norfinas feel? He's at 17.
You're good. It's hot. It's a bit uncomfortable, but it's not. You're not dying. Unlike Dimble, who's like, "Fuck y'all! Oh Jesus Christ, this is hot! How are you just standing there?"
So I probably just take off. I probably just take off my jacket and just put it over my shoulder.
I mean, other than his mask and helmet, Groc is naked, so.
With that natural 20, you know what? I will let you react however you want to react. I don't know how to react to a natural 20.
I just very I don't know. I just just kind of rub my claw up against the mask, thank Palo.
Actually, a good example of that. Walk-in cooler on a summer day.
Yeah.
Where it's both hot and cold.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's a nice feeling.
Or it's I just have the mask on. It's keeping from turning into turtle soup. It's just I'll be honest. This was a shot. This whole mask thing was a shot in the dark, and thank gods it worked.
You see his pride just touches the eye of the cane to Groc's neck. Does it feel better? The eye would probably be cold. Very cold.
Groc retracts into a shell. I fall asleep. I fall asleep. It's so cold. Oh, you put Groc in instant hibernation.
Well, that's good to know. Pride just slowly takes the cane away.
Nah, I mean, again, Groc is fine.
Well,
the mask did its job. If anything, that needs that.
Turtles weigh about 500 pounds. Who wants to carry him?
He weighs 450, and I got parachute bags that can help him.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That is all shell.
I'm gonna say this. Norfinas is gonna switch cartridges in his gun to ice from Sonic.
Ice, ice, baby.
Anywho. So where are we in the fire plane?
Do not sing the Ice Ice Baby song. That is the song of my people's most hated enemy, the Vanilla Ice.
The most basic of ice.
The blue skinned not kobolds, blue skinned dragonborns sing that.
That'd be either white or silver, because blue breathes lightning.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
It would be the white ones because Vanilla Ice is the whitest rapper that's ever existed.
You're not wrong.
Wouldn't that be Eminem?
No.
Eminem is just the modern day.
Because Eminem actually does have some decent rap.
Vanilla Ice is just white.
He's a has-been at this point.
Let me put it this way:
at this point, he's always been.
Eminem never Eminem never started in Pool as Ice.
Yeah, true, but he did have 8 Mile though.
Good point. Oh wait,
8 Mile was a good movie.
I liked it.
Wait, Eminem had a movie called 8 Mile?
Yeah.
Yes.
I assume it was probably set in the 8 Mile of Detroit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where he grew up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where the Lucius Self song came from.
But I mean, of course, the the greatest
forever ago.
Why don't I know about this?
Can't like.
But,
It made a lot of money.
The greatest Eminem song. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
I still get that song stuck in my head to this day, and I'm 35, and that came out when I was 12, if not younger.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna worry about the math right on that.
Anywho,
I had that movie on VHS.
All right, so where you guys are in the Plane of Fire, I think much like Red Larch, you guys are in Hathor's. Adam, where would Hathor be? Would it be a village? Would it be some sort of keep, some stronghold, a castle? This is your role play at this point, your backstory.
I would say that the Paladin order I fell in with is probably fairly militaristic. I think they probably have a keep and they protect the civilians under their jurisdiction, but they also kind of run the place under martial law. So they'll protect you with their lives, but also
rule you with an iron thumb.
Yeah.
You just hear in the background very faintly, "Deer's foot, deer's foot, deer's foot."
So basically, it's like Russia, except not as bad.
It's the opposite of Russia.
In Soviet fireplane, ice melts you. Okay. So if anything, it's gonna be like Summit Hall, a great big keep with outlying villages. Or would it be the other way around? Would the villages be in the inside, almost prison style, with the keep or the soldiers around it?
Kind of assume it's like the Nether in Minecraft.
That's very much what this looks like.
I think the soldiers probably make up the perimeter, and they man the walls, and their abodes are probably just within the walls, so they can get to their posts quickly. And
are there titans everywhere?
I actually haven't seen Attack on Titan.
Yeah, me neither. Bunch of naked men.
I want to.
Kind of turned me off.
But
Yeah,
I've
I didn't like it.
I don't know if
4 episodes.
I've only watched the Team 4-Star abridged.
Huh? What?
Fucking love Team 4-Star.
I zoned out. What?
Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
You have to listen next week to realize what happened.
Yeah.
I was just describing the keep that we landed in because Ghost asked me to. I guess because he didn't have anything prepared.
Well, so they didn't have anything prepared as much as leaving it open to where are you from?
I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah.
I didn't really have anything prepared. You got me there though.
So yeah, I guess if that's how the city is structured in Attack on Titan, then okay. Yeah, then as you get further into the city, there's probably craftsmen and marketplaces that they set up during the day. However the hell they measure what a day is in this place, I don't know.
I think if anything, once you guys were to have teleported to the Gatestone, I don't think they just leave the Gatestone unguarded. I mean, Lord knows anybody with the proper crystal could just teleport right into the middle of town.
Yeah.
And so as you get there, Fireplane's customs guards. Like, halt! Who goes there? Oh, welcome back, Hathor. And you see it before you. Actually, a very small red kobold.
You see, we do get kobolds here.
Yeah.
This would be kind of like, the gnome of dragons, so to speak. Dragons would be like the humans. Gnomes would just be the small humans.
Yeah.
Few know this, but kobolds, in fact, do have dragon blood in their veins. They are descended from our great ancestors. And among my people, cuisine is considered a high honor. So, Dynn, you should find yourself well at home here.
Could you say that one more time? You said something about what did you say about cuisine?
I said among my people, cuisine is considered a high honor, and kobolds are considered to be descendants of the dragons themselves, so you will find yourself well at home here. Or at least
His people take great pride in their barbecues.
Yes.
Wait, what would happen to
Indeed.
Breccia? What will happen to Breccia and Bubbles if I summon them out in here? Like,
Oh
do they
shit! I
evolve
wonder what
again?
happened too.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, no, because they actually changed. They're actually changed.
They adapt.
depending on the, They
Yeah,
adapt to the place. Like, I'm kind of wondering what happens with the fire thing.
like they grew wings
I mean,
in the air.
And they turn into robots on Mechanus.
The guards might think you were up to something. They're a little edgy here.
Plus, Bubbles is still recovering.
Yeah, no, I get you.
All right, I'll ask the guards for sit rep. Anything happened while I was away?
Yeah, while you were away, those cultists came back. They tried kidnapping a bunch of the civilians to recruit, but we were able to keep most of them at bay.
Most of them.
Well, we were able to capture one of the lower-ranking members. Currently, the commander is interrogating him inside the keep.
Very well. I'm going to ask Dimble if he has Zone of Truth equipped.
Hang on, he's typing.
How's that?
He's typing.
Yeah.
Dimble?
Yeah.
Messy's on mute right now, so he's typing.
Oh.
Oh, he's just silent.
He's passed
Dimble
out from
silent?
the
He likes heat, though, it says right there.
adds
Oh.
another thing to the don't like about Pride list. He likes heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Do you guys have a rivalry or some such?
Mm.
Dimble
mean,
and Pride?
Dimble hasn't technically done anything wrong to. I mean, Pride hasn't
Okay.
done anything to
You were
Dimble
born!
aside from heal
Dimble,
someone.
Dimble points out he has no response.
Well, who wants to come pay a visit to this cultist we've taken a hold of?
I do.
Oh, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, actually, while you guys do that, I'm gonna try and sell food.
Yeah,
Well, we've got a fuck ton of crocodile.
Actually, yeah,
Fucking
give me
do
some
it.
crocodile meat.
Please
I'm gonna
tell
sell
me.
crocodile barbecue.
I'm actually quite curious if the guards, who, again, as Hathor pointed out, rules with an iron fist, is going to pull him up with since he doesn't have a permit.
Don't give the DM ideas. How many times do I have to say this?
Yeah, don't give the DM ideas. It's a
Every other
bad
time-
idea.
Like every other town I've been, heck, I've served. Didn't I serve pancakes to guards once?
Yes, in
On
the
a
water
different
plane.
plane.
Yeah, on a
Yeah.
different plane with Distant Customs, and you didn't sell them. You just served them.
Yeah.
Because you later realize the guy just stole the materials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll take you up to the keep later, and we'll see if we can't get someone to buy that crocodile off you for use in a feast.
I want to cook it. I don't want to sell it.
Eh,
Of course, I mean they would be buying your services from you.
Catering. Yeah.
Look, Dynn, this is a catering deal.
Like, this is not something Din's worried about. He's good with business.
yeah,
And I'm not gonna take advice from you, Mr. 25 Gold.
that is true.
Dude.
Okay, then. I guess Pride just won't fucking bet on Dynn winning a fight against a crocodile anymore.
All
guess
bet
I'm just-
against it. There was no bets.
They bet against the crocodile. They were in your favor. It was just
Yeah,
a
they all
matter
bet
of
against
no
the
one.
crocodile. There's like no bet. Like literally,
It's a-
I
like
guess
that-
Pride will put money on the crocodile next time and make sure the crocodile wins.
Oh my god.
I'm going to ask the guards if they can lead me to the interrogation room.
Mhm.
Yeah, 1 second.
and also I'm only like Din's
You
only
forgot
saying
the thing.
Yeah.
Din knows about the 25 gold. Like Din's just kind of like saying that jokingly. I mean, like
God damn it,
still
hold on.
I'm still gonna ask for your help with something, and if I end up doing a catering thing,
There, that's what I'm trying to post.
Mhm.
Copy link.
Wicked.
No. Okay. okay.
No.
What is that? All right. I'm an idiot.
I mean, yeah. What else new?
Why is this not working?
Don't worry, I'll put it up in the video.
Yeah. We'll just.
There we go.
Ah,
Thank you.
You had to cut it off to JPEG.
Oh.
Anyway.
His broken door is stuck.
Wow, I actually really like this. This is like some Dante's
far.
Inferno looking shit.
We're in Mordor.
Yeah, Mordor's more dark and decrepit. This is just...
There's lava
Mustafar.
still.
Mordor
Anyways.
didn't have architecture nearly as attractive as this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also a lot
I don't
more
know about the
orcs.
skulls though.
A lot more orcs.
So how about that interrogation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to upload an image is all. It's just being a lot slower.
So I've got my interrogation tools ready.
Wait, you're what?
My interrogation tools. Don't worry,
Oh.
you'll love them.
It's his
So,
carpentry tools.
I didn't know.
No,
that
I
was
don't
a
use
thing.
carpentry tools on people unless it's bone.
Oh, like the question asking knife, the paddle of did you do that, or also or a personal favorite, the ball pincher of yes or no.
Yeah, I prefer the battery of non-coherent German screaming.
What?
I prefer the
Non-coherent
board of
German
watering.
screaming.
Ball pincher, yes or no. I like that one.
I don't know. The board of watering is also a good one.
Oh.
Wouldn't it just be steam?
No, you hit him with a
Okay.
wooden board and it feels like being slapped with water.
Anyway, it's a shame I don't have access to acid because Bride's just been taking sips of during more entertaining events.
I guess I'll be the good cop then.
Yeah.
I'll probably be also a good cop because
I
I
don't
feel
think
like we might have.
I think only like one of us will be another person will be let in on the interrogation while
This
everyone's
is
in the
Dark
observation room.
Souls.
There you
This
go.
is just
Bad cop.
screaming Dark Souls to
You
me.
can be a bad cop.
All right, now that I'm done uploading this image,
Oh yeah, this is like the Iron.
Wait a minute, is this in Paris? Is this fucking post-apocalyptic Paris-esque shit?
I don't know. The image is just labeled as the underworld. I think this is hell.
That thing on the left looks like an entrance to the catacombs of Paris.
Well, that's where you're going for your interview. As you walk through the door, Hathor, I assume, is taking the lead, considering he's from here and quite well known. Along the archway.
I'll bring them with me and show them the way.
As you walk through the archway, there is plenty of decoration decor all around, mostly of dragons, mostly like engaged in battle. But give me a history check, Hathor, except for you. You obviously know, but I want to see if anyone else can gather what this might be with history. The dragons are also
No.
yeah. Woo! Groc always with the history shit.
But also pride too.
Yeah. There are several dragons. They seem to be in combat with each other. They seem to also represent colors of various sorts, except for one in the middle, which seems to be the biggest of them all. You can tell that these dragons represent, the dragons and their elemental typings, but the big one in the middle is very much Tiamat. And Bahamut, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering when my paladins suddenly started worshipping the evil dragon god.
They're in combat.
Okay.
You're lucky
Chromatics
because
on one side, the metallics on the other.
originally I wanted to have Hathor worship Bahamut, and Bahamut was going to be a dragon maid lolly.
Yeah.
You
no.
say that
No,
like it's
don't.
still not.
Yeah, I know. And then Paylor's excuse would have been, yes, I went through a phase in my younger age when I made her.
I was
Fair,
watching a
Bahamut's
lot of
also
Dragon Maid.
literal god, so Bahamut can take on whatever form it chooses.
Bahamut just happens to be a big fan of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Kana happened to be the best character.
If you fucking loot it, you'll get the fucking stab with the death dagger.
Please don't.
So we're going to the interrogation.
Yes, as you're going through the interrogation, you're walking down the halls, and there's various soldiers or paladins or knights stationed along the path. As you walk by Hathor, they salute you. You're of a much higher rank than these are. As you're walking with
Hathor.
And you just kind of don't really interact with them much. They're lower rank to you. You have your entourage with you. You get a couple of soldiers that kind of like give curious glances to those following behind you. I mean, it's not very often that they see, well, I wouldn't say humans, but non-dragonborn or non-Duragar, the flame dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
You see one very unhappy Dimble who's, for the most part, keeping up. He's just really uncomfortable with the heat. He just looks disheveled. He's sweating profusely. I would assume that he is just heavily drinking water at this point, as if it was going out of style.
I'll give him some of mine if he needs it.
It's pride. Your alchemy jug can pretty much make a crap load of normal water, right?
Yes, but I used it to make wine.
Oh no. Okay. As you're walking along, anyways, Hathor, you more or less know the way to where you're going for the interrogation room. There are currently 2 strong dragonborn guards at the door. You salute them, and they're like, "Commander Hathor, good to see you again."
Is he suffering from heat exhaustion?
Who?
Dimble.
Oh, pretty soon, but not yet. It's you guys have
would I
literally
be able to cast lesser restoration to prevent that from happening?
Worry about it when it does. Like, you guys have only really been here about an hour. He's uncomfortable. You can.
Yeah.
You have any like a cantrip or something that would probably be of some sort of assistance?
I have Ray of Frost, but it'll kind of.
You can cast.
Make it save.
I think prestidigitation can sort of create a small gust.
Yeah.
Bit of wind.
Yeah, you can use it like one of those little spinning fans that you carry around.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you can even make a spinning fan.
Well,
can it make a little object?
An illusory one.
An illusionary one. Yeah.
But you can also have multiple.
Yeah, so you could have a gust effect and a fake fan in your hand.
Yeah.
So you can just be fanning off.
I'm looking at my shit to see if there's anything I can do to help, but they're only attacks.
I don't have anything that could help him.
I mean, I have Snylock Snowball Swarm.
Like I could
get pelted with snowballs.
Not indoors. I think the soldiers would not be so. I think.
I could shoot him with one of my ice laser beams.
Hey, Messy, are you still here? You can just type if you are.
Yep.
Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. You were. I wasn't sure if you were available. Cool. We're just basically saying that you're uncomfortable right now because of the heat.
Yeah,
but...
I know. I've been here the whole time.
Cool. After the interview, I'll get another Constitution save, but much later.
I will say, can't go too much longer at this point.
How much longer do you think? Hour? Less?
Less than an hour, just because I'm not home right now, so I have a further drive from work. So.
Half an hour?
Let's just get the interrogation done and we can call it.
Let's get this interrogation. Then
Okay. The 2 guards.
Let's see what our guest has to say.
The 2 guards. They salute Commander Hathor. Welcome back, Sir Hathor, Commander Hathor. I see you have found the recruits that you went off on your mission to look for.
We'll call them officially deputized.
Very good, sir. Commander General Heatness has been able to capture one of the invading cultists and is currently interrogating him right now. I assume that is why you have come with your companions to assist in the interrogation.
Yes, a few of them have suitable talents.
Very good.
With a
In my head. Oh, go ahead.
With a 17, can I hear what's going on in the room that we're outside of?
You're about to go inside anyways.
Okay, well, okay, yeah.
In Groc's head, he's just thinking about, general heatness. That's a little on the nose.
Hey, look, that's something I couldn't think of too quickly. For just
sorry.
There, this is the guy that's being interrogated, okay? Here's some of the other ones for just no reason I'm just throwing out there.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
After Hathor says that men with many talents, I just come up and I'm just like, I make food and I got a gun.
Mother God.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
I meant talents of interrogation.
There you go. Those are the 4 that you'll be seeing eventually. Try and guess which one's the cult leader.
Lady?
The one in the middle. Oh.
Yeah, it's this one.
Okay.
She's the leader.
Tiefling.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a tiefling. Ooh.
Deuce the boss.
She's the boss.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say,
give me one
second. Pan of no bullshit.
All right, Groc. Get out your one of your holy weapons.
Well, I have the one holy weapon, which is the Radiant Wakizashi.
Oh no, they're interviewing this dude right here, this generic jobber.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the tiefling is the leader.
Yeah,
I
there's
thought
no
that was
fucking
the
way
one
you're
that
getting.
was being interrogated.
No,
That
I'm not
was just
giving it
some
that
run-of-the-mill
easy.
tiefling.
Yeah.
How long have they had this jobber here?
They probably had this jobber for the better part. Okay, I'll tell you what. You go into the room and you see another great big red dragonborn, just absolutely just punching, just full on, just jacking this one guy in the face. Speak. Tell me where the leader is.
Hey, that's not how you interrogate someone. That's just how you mindlessly beat them until they cave under that pressure.
And who the hell do you think you are?
I'm Pride Goddamn Siegmer.
Pride, that would mean
That would not mean anything.
Shush.
Yeah.
Shush.
General, I apologize on behalf of my guests. I brought them here to assist with the interrogation. They are.
You will do well to restrain your guests.
You see his pride just stretches as he pulls out his gray bag of tricks.
I'm just gonna close the door behind me, and then I'm just gonna talk to whoever isn't in the room, and just like, I bet you 5 gold that they'll beat up that guy will beat up Pride.
You see the stone. You see the guardian on the left, stone faced, before eventually kind of looking down. 7 gold that he doesn't live 10 more minutes.
I'm already on your side. You don't have to keep trying to make me more on your side, man.
Look, if you keep beating him, non-sensationally, he'll either pass out or die.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I take it back. They're not interrogating the spear guy. They're interrogating that guy. That's the low-level jobber.
Oh.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, that one.
That one's the low-level.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The one with the shield?
Yes.
All right.
The one
I'll tell the general, with all due respect, I believe that fanatics like these will be very difficult to break with conventional methods.
You can break their body, but you can't break their mind. But if you break both, then they crumple apart. And Pride's gonna pull out a fuzzy object from his gray bag of tricks.
The giant elk again.
The elk
There's always
is
the elk.
here.
Ghost,
I love
how
it.
big is the room?
Not big enough. And I think at this point, the general instantly does not want any of this shit and throws a fireball right in the middle. Since this is the plane of a fireball.
Pride.
Not my fault. The
Yes,
thing is
Bullshit, it
unpredictable.
is.
It's unpredictable.
So why'd you do it?
Because I didn't think it was gonna always be the fucking elk.
You
It's
should have known
always,
that.
it's
Should've
always
known
the
that.
elk.
It's always the elk.
DC dexterity save, Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh
Damn it.
boy. 10.
Real quick before anything else happens, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna bet 20 gold that it's not even 5 minutes.
You guys just hear, and from just inside the room, you just hear.
We just see like a ball of
You hear-
fluff, and then just someone squished up against the window.
The room's now just
That's
fucking
it.
cramped.
I
Bryce gets to just draw out his sword, just starts stabbing the fucking elk.
God, so dark.
Okay, you know
This is
what?
awesome.
Piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Well, the elk is gone.
Okay, did I make the save?
You're fine, Hathor.
What about me?
You're very resistant. You saved and you're resistant. You took nothing. This is like, oh, got warm.
It was outside, so I don't get it.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm gonna say Dimple is also outside too.
Yeah, Dimble's outside. Dimble will not
Yeah.
come into the room.
At this point,
I'm
just
gonna check the
already.
guy that we're interrogating and see if he's
Take
okay.
13 points of damage. Fun.
I'm gonna take another half, so because I'm gonna use uncanny dodge.
Pride, you are also escorted from the room. Take this man to the brig.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is a
That's the
general.
last time-
You're a civilian.
Seriously,
This is the last time I fucking buy from those goddamn Motrons.
You are being
I'm
escorted
gonna
to the
try
brig.
As you're walking out, Pride, you both know that we both know that's not true. They're way too useful.
I'm gonna try and make a case on
This
Pride's
thing's
behalf.
always produced a goddamn elk. I don't even
and you
know.
should have known that.
I'm trying to
Norf,
make a case on
it's a
behalf of
shit.
Pride.
It's not supposed to.
You can't.
Don't worry.
Sorry,
He
John.
won't be sent before the executioner. He's just going to be out of my hair while I interrogate this man, who is now dead. Thank you very much. And reaches into his pocket, pulls out a diamond, and just shoves it right into his
Hey,
forehead
that's
and
not
revives
Pride's
him.
fault. That's not
Yes, it
Pride's
is.
fault. It's not Pride's fault the fucking general casted a fucking fireball.
You summon an elk.
You should.
Fireball.
Yes, there's a
With all due
chance
respect,
that.
General, in the future, may I recommend you use the Scorching Ray instead?
It's not Pride's fault. The guy's like, well, the room's. Well, I'm gonna use an AOE spell that'll fucking probably kill the restrained target.
But it's Pride. He'll make
Norfinas
anyone
questions your interrogation techniques. Like, where do you specialize it? Where did you get the training?
You don't just walk down to your local police station mid-interview with just some guy who robbed the convenience store. Is like, oh hi, yeah, this guy's been bad. I'm going to do some material. Who the fuck do you think you are? This is a secure room.
Yeah.
By the way, here's my pet moose.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's usually when you get guns
look,
drawn on you. And
giant
how'd you get
animals
into here?
Help. Giant animals help with interrogating.
No
Not when they're
giant
too
elk.
big to fit in the. Not when they're too big to fit in the
I'll be
room.
honest, I was hoping for a giant badger, a fucking direwolf, or the panther. Not the
Lord.
highest tier.
So the room has been cleared, and it's literally just Hathor and the general with
Oh.
this eternal flame guardian that was recently killed and then brought back to life with 100 diamond or 100 gold
but-
diamond.
Let's be fucking real here, out of character. Why the fuck does it keep rolling an 8?
Because it's RNG.
And RNG really likes that elk because
Yeah.
it has been. I think it's been the badger before or something.
We got a badger, a weasel, and a giant rat before, but it's mostly been the elk.
I've used the weasel, the badger, and the panther
Oh, yep.
when it wasn't the elk.
Anyway, come on. Let's
It's just when you're trying to interrogate that it's always the elk. It knows.
All right, I need some basic information. How long have we had this guy?
1 second.
Wait,
Their leader Vanifer tried storming. That's her name. That's what the book says, Vanifer. Their leader Vanifer and her group of cultists tried storming the gates 2 days ago. Unfortunately, there were a few casualties on both sides. Luckily, but we still were lost out on a couple civilians, handful of guards.
Fuck, does that make sense?
What?
It's a 0 on the bag of tricks.
What is that?
Because of 3 charges.
No, it doesn't have a minus. Oh, I set it to have fucking strength accidentally. Oh. There we go.
Anyway,
there.
It's only when you try to interrogate that the elk shows up.
Yeah, that's just semi bad, semi good luck.
Anyway, let's just move on.
Yeah.
All right. What methods have we tried on this guy so far?
We've not been feeding him, not been giving him any water, restricting him to maybe about an hour of sleep before yelling "confess" at him.
Oh my god! Wait, who's okay? Other than the general and Hathor, who else is still in the room?
Just the 3 of them. You guys have all been escorted out. Your actions have basically said, "Get the hell out of here."
I didn't. Groc and I didn't do anything.
Guilty by association.
Groc's not in the room.
Oh.
No, Groc and Dynn weren't in the room. This was all either Norfinas and Pride.
Guilty by association. Sorry.
Groc's got the charisma of a rock. I went through this during his heartfelt speech.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try something a little outside the box. I'm gonna try and play the good cop and see if that works.
Good, because he's very much taking the bad cop route.
Perception or persuasion?
Perception or investigation, if anything to listen in.
I'm listening.
Out.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right. Does the general know Zone of Truth?
No.
All right. Can we get someone down here who does? I imagine there's going to be a cleric around here who knows that spell.
We've tried that. Unfortunately, they succeed, and we have to wait another day.
I am gonna message Hathor.
Oh, you know message?
Yeah, I know message.
Okay. What do you tell me?
I basically tell you, ask the general if he knows anyone that knows suggestion.
Do you know suggestion, or do you know anyone who does?
I'm sure we can get a cleric down here. Try and.
Okay. Can I quickly tell Norfinas something to message to Hathor?
Well, do you know if I'm actually? Would you actually know that I'm actually talking to Hathor right now?
Well, wouldn't I know that you have the spell? Just like if I want to like see about if you could do it anyway.
You know, I probably have the spell, but you don't know if I'm talking to anyone else.
I don't know if you're talking to anyone, but I know that you can use it.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to ask if you could do something, because I kind of figured that it might not be a good idea to enter in without a notice, or if I could just see if I could just knock and enter, maybe. I don't know.
Probably not after what Pride did.
I'm just gonna see if I can real quick. I'm just going to knock on the door and quickly open it, ask if I may enter. I
think we lost him.
What happened?
Hello.
Hello.
What?
Oh, lost you. What do we lose?
Oh, I thought you were trailing off. I didn't hear anything you were saying. You kept cutting out on my end.
Oh, Ghost.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you either.
Knock on the door and can I knock on the door and see if I may be allowed in real quick? Because I
No, the guards are kicking your ass and telling you to get the fuck out of here. This is a military base, dude.
I'm gonna talk to the guards. give these eyes of charm to Hathor?
Guards are on the way, and they're all escorting you guys to the brig for getting in the way of a fucking general.
God.
I didn't do anything.
We were outside. We did nothing.
Knocking on a door trying to get into the room.
Again, Groc's not doing anything.
I am basically as far as I
tried to
can.
tell you, these guys are pretty stuck up. I tried to tell you.
Great. So,
These are dragons. They're extremely prideful.
great. So Pride and Dynn potentially screwed us from helping.
Yeah. You're being tracked off to the brig as well.
I got an idea.
All right.
Asked.
I'm going to ask the general to go and get somebody who knows suggestion, and we'll see if we can get him to confess that way. And
Yes.
while he's bringing someone down, I'm going to talk to the cultist.
Can I suggest that Norfinas stealth and then quickly switch and use the Mask of Many Faces?
There's like a lot of guards. You guys would have walked past easy, like a dozen guards just coming down the hallway. It's pretty heavily monitored.
Also, what would you try and
I
use that to make
suppose-
yourself look like a dragonborn?
Yeah,
I suppose he could try.
it's more
I
about.
realize they have snouts, right?
I don't really have any good skills
Doesn't mean
or
anything.
spells for interrogating, so I could use a little help.
Mask of Many Faces makes me look like any race, provided that I'm roughly the same height.
That's why I was trying to see about like my eyes of charming could be useful in getting information, but
You have to be attuned.
amateur. Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. That's why I was trying to see if maybe you could. I was going to ask if you can message Hathor to see if they let me in to try it.
No, this is basically just a Hathor and the general situation.
because
Yeah.
Pride screwed it up.
And this is an army base, and you guys are civilians, and Hathor
I thought
has
we've been
rank,
deputized.
and it's general. Yeah, you've been
No.
deputized, but
I just barged right in.
yeah, you barged right in. Giant
We
elk.
didn't- Yeah, Pride screwed it. So okay.
Well,
Add another one
I'll
to
have
the
a
soldier.
I'll have a chat later.
Hmm.
I'll have a chat later with Pride, and we can go over situations where his swinging big dick act isn't going to help him.
Well,
Hey,
depending on how
he is a bard after all.
well,
It
okay.
will help him everywhere.
Depending on how far away I am,
Not this time.
Let me check the spells range. It's 120 feet. When I go to the brig, am I more than 120 feet away from Hathor?
I think we're in the brig right now. Actually, that's probably where they're keeping this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being taken to his own. Pride's being taken to his own cell. Dynn too, for even getting anywhere near the door.
Just asked.
Welcome to the block, brother.
This is
I
the
wanna-
Green Mile now.
Welcome to the gulag.
I want to throw in a word
or,
for Dynn. I want to throw in a word for Dynn.
Dynn gets thrown in the brig, and Pride has already established a pecking order.
Dynn gets thrown into the
Pride's
brig and
just
he
sitting
just walks
there
through the
lounging.
bars.
I
Pride's
got a
just sitting there
21.
lounging, drinking
Yeah.
wine.
I will allow your 21 to hold much leeway with the general. The general knows who you are and takes your word very well.
Well, I'm gonna tell him Dynn is a valiant warrior and a good cook, and he means well. He just kind of hangs around with a crappy crowd sometimes.
Say.
All right. He too will not be brought before the executioner.
Oh, what about the rest of us?
Can't make any promises.
Hey, look, Dimble
You know, I have a feeling these guys are
singing a
communists.
song.
Just a sinking
Celestial.
feeling they're communists.
Okay, so like
No,
like,
they're more of a military dictatorship.
Yeah.
So communist.
No.
No.
No,
just-
Stalin wasn't a member of the military, was he?
He was KGB. Or
Yeah, he was
wait, no.
KGB.
Oh yeah, he was KGB at one point.
Okay, never mind. I don't know shit.
Also, he used the military to otherwise keep himself in power.
Yeah. But anyway.
Suddenly,
I'm in
this
the-
whole Deus Vult thing doesn't seem like that much fun.
am I in the same cell as Pride, or is his next to mine?
Gonna have to-
I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution check to make sure you're not a prison bitch.
Oh no! I'm not the prison bitch. I'll bring out Brett immediately.
Fine, roll me intimidation to make the other person your prison bitch.
Brett's got one. He has them in his hand.
Can I roll an advantage if I have Brecky and Bubbles out?
I think
I was
you
gonna
would get
say
squished in your little tiny cell.
If I have Bubbles out, then can I get advantage?
Sure, you can have Bubbles out. A giant gorilla falls unconscious to your feet because it's not been a day yet.
Yeah, Bubbles is still.
Bubbles hates you at this point. Oh my god.
You see this Brian just raises his fucking jug of wine.
All right.
Brian just raises his jug of wine to Dynn. Hey,
Dynn is the boss now. Dynn is the fucking boss of this prison. You are all his bitches.
By the way, just for clarification, those,
Well, yeah, because he's the only guy who can make decent food.
Oh, yeah,
by the way,
I like to see you try to make me a fucking bitch, kobold.
by the way, guys, the wisdom saves he made us do were useless.
Oh, thanks a lot.
You posted it in a Discord that 4 of us are in.
Yeah, well, kind of waiting for after the game.
Oh, did he put it in the Unexpectables Discord?
What the
Yes!
hell did you do?
Best part is wisdom saves were just to fuck with them. They're not for anything.
Son of a
you.
bitch.
No, well, you see, I had a feeling
Calling
it
you
was
out
just to
on
fuck with
stream.
us. I had a feeling it was just to fuck with us, but no evidence. No evidence.
Seriously. Anyway.
But yeah, I run the prison, so I'm just gonna ask the guard. Would you mind if I can hurt the guy that you put in here before me?
Oh yeah, right away, please. Step through these bars.
I'm just gonna quickly take the necklace off for a second, put my hand through it, and then just summon Brecky inside of my cell.
No.
No.
Too
No.
big.
No,
Way too big. Brecky is not an indoor shark.
I don't know. I'm gonna switch pride.
You're gonna kill
Exactly.
Brecky in the process.
You're right.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
Never mind.
That would be
You
just
literally
as if
tried to
not more.
crush- If you tried to crush Pride
Yeah.
with Brecky, he would shatter the stone.
I think if
Yeah.
anything, being arrested, your shit's been confiscated. Prison bitch or not,
Mhm.
or all
Where
your
are
stuff's
we,
been.
Yeah.
Where are we on getting that cleric?
I don't know, honestly.
All right, I'd like to have a brief discussion with the cultist.
Oh no, that was me saying I don't fucking know.
We got sidetracked again.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a good sidetrack.
It's
Mhm.
really good.
So, does that mean that Norfinas, Groc, and Dimble got all their stuff taken?
You're just not the. You're.
Well,
Yeah.
From
Well-
what I'm told, still, we haven't done it.
You
We're
just
just
got
in the
kicked out of the
hallway.
interrogation room. We're just and
I'm just
with
singing
us.
in D&D Latin. No
Mhm.
one can really understand what.
I think the three of you guys have just been brought to a waiting room, just a little lounge with chairs and like a shitty coffee machine.
Okay,
Right.
that's
Just
fine.
drinking
it's
wine.
it's a Keurig machine, but it's like one of those off-brand K-cup machines.
No, it's like Cure, like Cure.
Brad's
Sure.
just like taking the occasional sip of wine. Like
No,
every
all
10
your
minutes.
you're in the brig. All your stuff's been confiscated too.
You said
Yeah.
waiting room.
No,
No,
you were
you-
arrested.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
Come
and
on, then.
Dynn got arrested. Groc, Norfinas,
Yeah.
and Dimple got put into the waiting room.
yeah.
All right.
Dimple.
By this time, a cleric has now appeared into the interrogation.
All right. Can I have them summon Norfinas from the waiting room then?
Message is two-way. If I'm still within range.
Well, yeah, but they
Yeah,
still need permission from the boss to let you
Yeah.
in there.
Well,
Which one is Norfinas?
the half elf.
Half elf. You see one of the dragon guards walk down. Mr. Norfinas?
That's me.
This way, please.
Sure.
No funny stuff.
You know,
Alright,
it's
I'm gonna
cast
ask-
cautious hideous laughter.
No. Guys,
I'm the most professional out of everyone here.
Hey,
don't
I
push
feel
your luck,
offended.
guys. No,
You know,
please
my skills
don't
at
push your luck.
interrogation tested, and Dimble's just in a fucking due to money, external factors, pressing down on this small little gnomish body.
which by the way, Groc will bring up because he passed that insight check a while back, but we'll do that will be for next time because we finally
Okay.
have a moment of just the two of them together.
Norf, do you have any hitherto unrevealed talents for interrogation or any magics that might be useful?
Well, the reason I suggested the suggestion is that if he fails, if you cast suggestion on him, you can force.
You can just say confess.
You can say confess. Tell the truth to the questions I'm about to ask you.
Okay, do you know that spell?
No, that's why I asked you to summon the cleric.
Okay. I don't really have any skills that are good for interrogating. How about you?
I am actually. I got expertise with persuasion and investigation and deception and that sort of
Okay.
stuff. So
Then I think our playbook's going to go this way. I'm going to let you talk to him and try to talk some sense into him. And I'll give you the help action on that.
okay.
So we'll try and speak logic to the man and get him to give us something of his own free will. And if that doesn't work, then we'll go with the suggestion plan. And then if that doesn't work, I'm shit out of ideas.
Okay.
Messy brought up a good point. Clerics don't know or can't learn suggestion. It would need to be like a bard or a sorcerer
Or a
something.
wizard.
Or, yeah.
Well, they
Just
they'll find someone.
yeah. I doubt that there's the only casters here are clerics and paladins.
Yeah.
I mean, I did tell North we could use my Eyes of Charm, but
But you need
I
to be
mean,
attuned.
Yeah.
and you could try and see if they let me out. Oh, I don't want to do anything.
No.
No.
You're
You already caused problems.
All
I
right.
didn't do
well,
anything.
You tried to
Let's
go
get in
into an
there and,
interrogation room after everyone was kicked out.
I said. Never mind.
Too late now.
Didn't
They-
knock,
these
didn't
places
knock
are-
on the door
Try
and they
to
just
make
fucking
something out of this.
threw him out.
After everyone was kicked out.
Yeah. They're very regimented, and we have a very lackadaisical attitude about things, and it's not meshing well.
Well, most of us anyway. But yeah.
Yes. Well, lesson learned. Let's try and salvage this while we can.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll
Yes.
bring Norf into the interrogation chamber and we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try to talk some sense into the man. Give him
Okay.
and you have the help action from me, so we're weaving a web of logic to try and lift him out of his conditioning.
Oof, that's gonna be difficult.
Well, my Paladin's code requires me to offer the chance of redemption to evildoers. So, I suppose this is as good a time as any.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing how different Hathor is from the rest of these people.
You see, Norfinas is
I
just.
wasn't-
Sorry, go
I
on.
wasn't always a paladin. I wasn't always here in the keep. I wasn't always a paladin.
Well, Norfinas was never always an assistant mayor, so.
You're a mayor?
No, assistant mayor.
Well, assistant to the mayor.
Yeah. I just help out. So you just see Norfinas sit down across from this guy. Hi.
Yep. And I'm gonna sit back and play my lute.
You see this cultist. You see this cultist just sitting there. He's got like one black eye that's just absolutely swollen shut. He's got various burns across his face. His skin looks like it has been melted and then rehealed.
I get the feeling he's taken in several breath weapons to the face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like chunks of hair are missing and all that stuff. You see like blood coming from his ear and part of his nose. But the entire time he's still grinning with a sadistic kind of smile. And and he leans forward and says, "Are you here to watch the world burn too?"
Well, I think it's quite clear that this guy is not in the slightest motivated by pain. So let's see if we can use persuasion to get him to give something up.
Norfinas sort of just sits forward a little. So, you're part of the fire cult, eh?
I'm here to make the world burn.
This is the elemental plane of fire. It's already burning.
Exactly. We get our power from the all-fire, and we shall spread across all the realms.
Well, that's going to be a tad difficult because you'll be contending with the cultists from the air plane, the water plane, and the earth plane.
They are all false. Only Imix shall rule them all. Imix, the great and powerful living flame.
See, here's the thing. I ran into a few of you fire cultists on the water plane. There was a battle between all four of you, and apparently there wasn't many survivors left. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that was the Bellard. The one we escorted those guards to.
Couple of them. There's a couple more.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna roll an insight check from this guy. Natural 20. I hope they all burned and live happily in Imix's warm bosom.
Norfinas just shrugs.
You too can burn with us.
Okay,
To be fair, I've already
that.
Sorry?
Let's go with that. Let's ask him how he plans to... He plans to burn too, doesn't he? That's desirable for him. Let's see if we can understand why.
Here, I'll give this for Hathor. And, Hathor, you can say you just relate this back to the group. This is a little biopsies about the Eternal Flame Guardian, which are like the low-level cultists. Eternal Flame Guardians are dullards, fascinated by the power of fire, to show the cult's enemies firsthand what it feels like to burn. They light things aflame to honor elemental fire and just for entertainment, but they don't always think ahead about what else nearby might catch fire.
In that case, I have an idea. Norf, you stay here, talk to this guy. I want to have a brief word with my general.
Oh, also, meta-wise, these guys have an intelligence of -1.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna ask the general permission to commence a psyop.
Oof. Is that what I think it is?
We would love to, although he's not talking about where their base is currently located.
No, but I don't think we're going to get anywhere by interrogating him. I don't think they tell these guys anything important because, frankly, they're too stupid to be able to do anything with that information. However, I believe if we release him, he would instinctively return to his group. We could track him.
The general, assumedly you guys are in a corner far away from this guy having a hushed conversation that this guy wouldn't hear.
I left.
Oh, yes, room?
The general was outside.
Okay.
Oh, Oh, so you're leaving this guy alone with Norfinas?
North can handle himself.
Yeah, okay.
Damn right I can.
Yeah, he can. The general takes a moment to think about this. That's a very good idea. But just keep an eye on him. He might, start lighting a few things along the way. We caught this guy because he was stupid enough just to leave the group. He was lighting a garbage can on fire. And that's how we caught him. Everyone else was in a group, and they were flaming arrows or using their fire swords to hack down the civilians. Nope. This guy was just lighting a dumpster on fire.
Well, that's the thing. Eventually, they have to reconvene because I don't think they are anything without the group. They're nothing alone. So, I think if we release him and take care to secure the city so that on his way out, no one gets hurt, A, he'd be too stupid to realize anything was up. And B, I believe he will eventually return to his place of origin. Or someone from his group might seek him out to take him back and determine whether he gave up any information.
It's unlikely that anyone would come rescue this pathetic imbecile, this deep and heavily guarded. What if perhaps you could arrange it, not so much that we let him out, but to let him think he's escaped? You see,
that's what I mean by a psyop.
We currently have a couple of your companions in the brig. What if we, arranged for a prison break?
We could have them stage one.
Very good. I will leave you to communicate with your companions. I will tell the guards, play dumb. Allow this prison break to happen. And maybe that tiefling friend of yours can work a little fire magic and convince this guy he's on their side. New recruits. Their leader.
Be very easy.
Vanifer, their leader. She wasn't that far off before she joined their group. Hold on a second, I'm trying to find the right page so I can.
This prison break idea will probably be very easy considering Dynn runs the place.
Yeah.
You just say Dynn has prison tattoos now?
Yeah.
Probably just lounging on a fucking bed.
I'm gonna have one tattoo now, damn it.
Dynn just has everybody in the prison making shivs for him.
Pride's just playing a harmonica.
No,
God knows where he got the harmonica. He didn't have it beforehand.
I'm teaching prisoners how to cook while Pride's just in the back just staring at him.
You're Gordon Ramsay teaching the people how to cook in prison.
Wait,
No, Pride's just playing a harmonica.
What? He has no materials anymore.
No, but Pride with his alchemy is teaching everyone how to make toilet wine.
He doesn't have it.
He doesn't have it.
No.
Doesn't need it to make toilet wine.
That's true.
Are you talking about Pruno?
In the prison kitchen.
You know it.
Oh god, is that the stuff they drink in prison that can give you botulism and kill you?
Probably.
Yeah. It's right up there with eyeball tattoos.
Oh Jesus.
Ugh.
And tattoos in general.
Yeah,
Prison
anything
tattoos.
that happens in prison. Like sometimes these prisoners get so desperate.
Basically, when Pride and Dynn get out of prison, Dynn's gonna have a fucking tear tattoo.
Dynn's gonna have like 2-tier tattoos. You get a tier tattoo because you killed someone.
Yeah.
Anywho.
He's
In
gonna
prison.
come out of there being like, he's gonna be like 150-pound buff-ass kobold.
I'm gonna be
He's gonna be
fucking that
swole.
weird buff Natsuki meme from Donkey Literature Club.
Oh god. Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna thank the general for considering my proposition, and I'm gonna go and talk to Pride and tell him what we've got planned out.
It's probably recommended that you talk to Norfinas first.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. All right. I should probably check on North anyway, just to make sure the cultist hasn't broken out and done anything stupid. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the interrogation room first.
Okay. You see Norfinas currently just sitting across the table from this cultist. He's more or less been going on about his favorite types of lighting things on fire. You know, there's this one time I burnt the church because I used a stack of Bibles. But then there's this other time where the bakery I lit on fire went up because of all the marshmallows I lit on fire. And then there was the post office. And then you walk in.
There's one where it's like, and you know, I really miss that puppy I got when I was a kid, but then I lit it on fire.
And that was a hot dog.
Oh, that's when I learned about how to cook hot dogs.
Oh god.
Norf, you wanna come with me for a minute, Norf?
Sure.
I imagine he's not a stunning conversationalist.
He's listed off about 100 different ways to light stuff on fire, and I'm surprised by most of them.
I thought there was just one way to light things on fire.
He started going on about how he lit a bakery on fire with marshmallows.
I get the feeling that, talking about lighting things on fire in the fire plane is like talking about how the water cultists do ritual drownings in the water plane.
Yeah. Does Hathor turn around and say, to be fair, the bakery is always on fire?
-1 intelligence. He doesn't know this.
All right, I'm gonna take Norf to the general's room, and we're gonna let him in on the plan, and then we're gonna head down and convene with the rest of the group.
Sounds good.
The important thing is to get Pride on board, because I think he could be the one to make or break this plan. But he's got to do as he's told.
God, that's gonna be difficult.
Well, I believe in you. I believe you can talk some sense into him.
Pride's not that rebellious. He's just...
Alright, what I missed, I just got back.
Well, it
was
You'll have to
National
watch the
Shit on
video.
Pride Day. It was National Shit on Pride Day.
What else is new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this time he kind of started it himself, though. Honestly.
Okay, look, it is not my fault. The bad
Anyways.
Come on, we don't have much time.
All right, Pride.
Yes.
Oh, well, I thought you and I and the general were gonna have a quick chat first.
Yeah, I was just gonna fast forward through that. The idea was that we just went over with you what I went over with him, and now you're in on the plan.
Yeah, but while you're actually discussing this, Norfinas sort of cuts in.
Okay.
I see a slight flaw of your plan with this. If we let him go, whether it's escape or not, I think the fire cultists will try to get rid of him, whether they meet up at some other location or meet up back at the base. They'll just kill him outright, because who knows, they might think that we extracted some information from him one way or another, and they might leave by the time we get there.
I'm counting on it. We just need to be able to track them. This is not a plan whose design is to extract information. This is a plan whose design is to provoke movement in the enemy.
Yes.
Movement that can be tracked.
But it also requires that the cultist gets back to their base. If they meet up at another location, then we achieve nothing.
So we track them from that location to their base. They have to return eventually.
I pretty much prefer if we try to get someone with suggestion and force the guy to tell the truth. At the very least, then we don't get the runaround, we get all the information we need, and then... I don't mind doing this as a backup plan, but again, I prefer using the suggestion plan, because then, at the very least, we can try and get more information besides where their base is. We might find out.
I agree that the simplest solution is probably the best one, so I hear your concern. My concern is that he might not know anything at all.
No.
So I'll meet you halfway. We'll find a wizard who knows suggestion and have him perform it, and if we fail, then we'll go to plan B.
Fair enough. Before then, well, if the plan fails, then I will leave. If the first part of the plan fails, I'll go and fill Pride it and convince him to do whatever he needs to.
I'll hold you to it.
If worst comes to worst, I'll step in and fulfill part of the plan.
Much appreciated.
What's happening now?
Essentially, Hathor is meeting halfway with Norfinas. Norfinas wants to get someone to cast suggestion on him to get information out of them. But if the guy succeeds in deflecting the suggestion, then they're gonna do a fake prison break to try and get the guy to lead them to where the fire cultists are. And Pride and you and Norfinas will be pretending to be prisoners, tagging along with him because, prison break.
No, honestly, I could probably just... I have a thing I could just say about this, but I won't say until after I learn the plan.
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it, the only scenario in which we lose is a scenario in which we do nothing. So
yeah.
We'll see about finding that wizard.
Yeah.
I'll put in a request with the general, so we'll see if he can put the word out and find anybody who knows suggestion.
Right.
Ghost, are we in the room with the general?
Yeah, you've gone back.
I love it. Oh, and on my back is just a hand with a middle finger that just says "Kiss the chef."
Oh God. There's the picture.
I love this so much.
That's why I've been silent the whole time.
I'm fine with Dynn having this as his thing now. If you want,
sure.
I'm with this. Oh yeah, prison boss. I don't mind getting some prison tattoos.
How?
Time moves fast when you're in the prison.
You're not in a prison. You're in a brig. There's a difference.
Army prison is pretty brutal, though. I've heard stories.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you hear what they were doing to this fire cultist?
Yeah. Also, let's be honest. How do prisoners get tattoos in prison anyway?
Smuggling shit.
Yeah.
They use ink and needles just like you or me.
Usually the ink is from a pen.
Yeah.
And they just have to do it manually without machines.
Yeah.
Which is very dangerous, but somehow they get it to work.
And
they're
yet
really good
sometimes they get poisoned by it.
Yep.
And some crazy fuckheads.
Sounds like Dynn needs to roll constitution checks. If that's gonna be a thing.
Also, you gotta ask how he got the tattoos because aren't the cells single person?
Yeah. Oh, they let him wander around with that double nat 20. He has free reign.
I literally run the place.
Oh God.
He was a fucking kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best session ever.
Okay.
I'm getting back to bubbles, but yeah.
Moving on. Okay, moving on. What happens?
Just wait and see if a wizard shows up, I guess.
Yeah. Well, didn't the gen? Oh, I thought it was just us, you and Norfinas and Hathor talking before then presenting the thing to the general.
Suddenly, a wizard shows up. Hey, I'm Mean Mugs. No wizard's showing up. Don't hold your breath on a wizard showing up. This is all you guys orchestrating that prison break.
So we can't do suggestion?
No, because that's the easy way out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back.
That's why I said no to Zone of Truth, because he passed the previous Zone of Truth and it takes 24 hours.
Yeah. So we're back in the room again with the general. Okay, so I take it there's no wizard?
No. No wizard. No help's coming. We are mostly fighters here.
Okay. Well,
Hathor's just going to have a minor flip out and start shouting to no one in particular. You're telling me no one in this freaking town knows a simple spell like suggestion?
Well, we can try and do that, but it's not been as easy.
Okay, I'll hold you up to that end of the bargain. I'll assist with the prison breakout. I pull out the Mask of Many Faces.
All right.
And I'll adjust it so that, you said there was fire dwarves or something here, yeah? Duergar fire dwarves. I'll make myself look
Basically, they're dwarves with literal heads of fire, like a hair of fire.
Oh, I can do
Like
that.
lasers.
Is that a Duergar? That's not the
No, that's not Duergar. Duergar.
Yeah,
are-
Duergar
Oh,
are
Duergar are the dark dwarves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I'm thinking the Dark Iron
dwarves.
dwarves.
Yeah,
From-
no, not
wow.
dark dwarves. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, still befitting here, but
Yeah.
No.
What are the
Not where
fire
we are.
dwarves then? Azirs?
Mm.
I mean, I know what the
Hazers,
demon
a
dwarf.
firehead
I
thing?
know what the devil dwarves are.
Yeah, the ones with
Hellish.
literal fire for hair and beards.
Turn into a Tanaruk.
Oh no.
You know what? I'll just go as a normal. I'll just go as a normal dragon red scale.
Yeah,
dragonborn.
Azers. They're the Azers. AZER. Are literally dwarves with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're elementals though.
So yeah. So currently, Norfinas is looking like a red scale dragonborn right now.
I'm gonna level with you guys. I'm getting really sleepy.
Okay.
Yeah, I am too.
It's almost 1 a.m. here.
All right.
You guys
So-
want to do this prison break next week then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were ending it at the interrogation anyways.
Yeah.
But real quick, at the start of next session, like I want to do like a thing like a cutaway while they're doing the interrogation to Groc and Dimble, like while this is happening.
Meanwhile, at the ranch.
Like that kind of thing because
Yeah.
Groc has an insight check that he needs to cash in with Dimble.
Yeah.
Dun dun
Oh, yeah.
dun.
I had one question before we go.
Yeah.
You guys make your tokens appear on the map, and they have these little circles around them. How do I do
That's
that?
someone made
I can try setting
Yeah,
that
Barry
up. I just
made
need a
those,
picture of.
A previous
I just
player.
need a picture of Hathor,
Yeah.
and then I can make one.
Okay.
A previous player did it for us, so.
Yeah, I didn't do it. That was someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But also, for this
I
prison
can
break,
send a picture to Barry and
I mean, it should be down to, sure. But I'm also, this prison break might be the best choice to organize it because I think considering he runs the place, he'd probably get all the other prisoners like to follow directions and stuff, and even go
Yep.
back to the prison after they've kind of done their thing.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's why I suggested this. With that double not 20, basically, this is your show. These are all your minions. You are like
go back into the prison and just wait for Dynn to show up to do thing. If you guys help us with this and go back to the prison, I will come back and I will teach you some good cooking. I will cook you guys a good feast.
Getting Gordon Ramsay going to teach prison people how to cook.
Basically, Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
nice.
Ramsay, I love it.
Yeah,
Hey,
So
wait for me and my good puns.
So currently, right now, Norfinas is disguised as a red scale dragonborn, and we're just going to lead him into a prison cell, provided that I got everything still on me. That's it.
You're just gonna see fucking Dynn on a throne.
Hmm.
Or he's just sitting on a kneeled dude. Like a dude's just like on all fours, and Dynn's just
Oh,
sitting on the dude like he's at some throne.
The power's going to his head.
No, of course it won't go to his head.
With those double nat 20s, yeah, sure, why not?
yeah.
The power's not gonna go to Dynn's head. He's basically just gonna have everyone like him, basically.
Do you remember what
Kinda like
happened
that
last
one-
episode?
All right. I
Okay.
will post a picture of Hathor in the Discord.
Yep.
Will that work?
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
I could send that to Barry and ask her to
so it'll at least be consistent with the.
I still have I have the same exact assets the Barry has actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm probably
so-
gonna get going then because
Yep.
I gotta wake up at like 7 a.m. to go visit family. So I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Well,
Anyway,
tune
I've
in.
learned my lesson.
Well,
Stop using the fucking bag of tricks.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Tune in next week.
Every
For
day,
the,
at least.
tune in next week. For
I
the
ruined the bar.
Let
And now an
Ren do his
interrogation.
sign out.
Okay.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week to see the exciting prison break. Bye.
Hi. Good night. Good night, Godzilla. Good night, everybody else.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Bye.